All right, quick intro. We're doing Bluegrass, and we're losing.
What is happening? What is happening?
So welcome to the stream, everybody. Wish could have seen it literally any other way. The Warriors are playing Cincinnati for Bluegrass Fall 2025. 37 teams have signed up for this. Only the top 4 today will make it through. Nutty, you actually just got to cast these guys yesterday, and literally the moment I mentioned your name, Resh has decided that he's going to go back to doing what he did against Akron yesterday.
Anytime Reshiram hears my name, he suddenly explodes and becomes the best player on the face of planet Earth. This is very normal, as you mentioned just about 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, it's just the way we drew it up. Yeah, this was intentional. This was planned. Yep.
You know, 8 seconds in, they get scored on. Doesn't matter. They came back down 3-1 against Akron last night. They can come down again, or they can come back against Cincinnati. Okay. Hear me out. The scoreline could genuinely be 9-0 Cincinnati with like 3 minutes to go. I think Indiana Tech could come back against this team.
Oh, there's a pause.
Where is the pause coming?
Guys, we're resuming.
What is happening? What is happening?
Yeah, I agree with yeah, it's a misinput. It's a misinput. Chill out. Chill out. By the way, fourth wall's being broke. Nutty is actually in the lobby this time instead of just on the broadcast, so Nutty doesn't get sent to the Shadow Realm like he did last time. At least
thank the Lord, man.
His POV doesn't.
We have more than 10 frames tonight, guys.
Yes.
It's a great day to watch the Indiana Tech Rocket League, fellas.
So yeah, we'll talk about this more as time goes along. This is kind of a wild way to introduce you guys to the stream, but Bluegrass, it's kind of like what the Scenic City Invitational was, but it's another big LAN that happens in the collegiate scene. This one hosted at the University of Kentucky, which has been going on, I think, for at least, I think this is year 3 or year 4, at least.
Yes, it's year 3, I believe, but it's the 5th event. They did it in the fall and the spring for a couple of years, and then it got a little bit too overwhelming for Chipmunk and the rest of the UK staff. But I believe it is in just about a month's time. I believe November 8th is the first day for this year, so qualifiers... It's not that harsh of a turnaround. It's about a 3-week turnaround from the end of qualifier number 3 to the start of BBB. But I mean, yeah, as you were saying, BBB, I would say, is the most prominent collegiate LAN in the scene. Now, I am a little bit biased because obviously I want my LAN to beat BBB. I mean, hey, no hate, but BBB, I have a lot of respect for Chipmunk University of Kentucky. This is such a well-run LAN, bub.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Warriors made it last year. They didn't perform too well. I think the less that Bluey remembers that event, the better. As well as Chip and, Miller, who's no longer a student at Indiana Tech. But he's been on the broadcast before. They're looking to have a better showing. First of all, they have to qualify, and before even that, they have to not lose Game 1 to Cincinnati, which looks likely at this point. But we don't count them out. Like you said, yeah, it could be 9-0, and you still feel confident in the boys. So maybe they're just still asleep. You never know.
They were asleep for the first 4 games against Akron and then came back and won. That is for sure. So it's not over until it's over. Reshiram on the musty. Does he have a teammate? He had velocity. He gets shut down rather quickly by Onyx. Yell, I believe it's... I don't know how that ball doesn't go in. That was their kryptonite last night, was the woodwork. Both of the posts and... Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, velocity almost just exploded. Onyx, Yell, and Denny? Denny?
You know, we're not too sure. We didn't ask. What we are asking for is some offense. We're down to 90 of them. They're seconds there, Nutty, and this is the best of 3. We're down by 3. Hello?
It's the online buff. It's the online buff. These guys leave the esports arena and play remote, and they become champ 2s. That's my take. So what's going to happen is Velocity is going to get it past Denny. Yeah, nice. And then Blue's going to score. Okay.
I saw the vision. I like the idea.
The vision was there. I'm not super sure what's happening with Indiana Tech. This is not a very cohesive team, and that's kind of what these guys just do. It's a lot of offense and a lot of cohesion. There's going to only be one member back, so Velocity tries to get it down to Bluey, but this shot's weak and saved away by Onyx. 45 seconds to go. If they want an opportunity to mount a comeback, it's going to have to start rather soon. Maybe here. Velocity over to Bluey, cut up by Dini again. Great second touch, leaves it for Bluey. Tries to find the double, and it's left as well. Really, they're kind of starved at any given moment, and that is 5.
Wow. Cut the tape, guys. Cut the tape. This never happened. No, I'm kidding. This is absolutely happening. It's spooky season, boys, and the Warriors are kind of living a nightmare right now. This is, I mean, okay, Velo's gonna get one. We scored a goal. We can score. We can score. We're on the board. Velo
nice set piece off the kickoff.
Velo has decided, yes, in fact, I do want to play Rocket League today.
It's just those first game jitters. It's the first game jitters. It's okay. I feel confident. I feel confident in games 2 and then afterwards game 3. It's a best of 3 for a reason. One thing I really hate about Rocket League in some tournaments is the best of 1 format, and this is why. This is exclusively why.
Yeah, so game 1 is going to go to Cincinnati pretty handily. We bounce back. We regain. It's fine. This is why it's a best of 3, and like you said, not a best of 1. Velo is just looking for me to post something on Twitter in about 5 minutes' time, but the scoreboard is kind of a little too far gone for me to really want to get excited for it. Yeah, Cincinnati takes game 1. So we're setting up the reverse sweep here, Nutty. How about a double? How about 2 hat tricks? 1 for Yell, 1 for Dinny. I like that. I'm gonna go with Dinny. I actually don't know who these players are.
Dinny's a cool name. I like it, man. I want to give Cincinnati credit. In all honesty, they were kind of hooping, man.
Yeah, they were. By the way, you saw a third camera there. That's a little bit of a leak from producer. We will be having a third name join us here soon. Shu, for those who don't know Shu. If you don't, how do you not know Shu? He'll be joining us here later on in the broadcast. Just wasn't able to make it right away. You'll hear from Shu here soon. Yeah, that's yeah.
Slow start, but room for improvement. The Warriors outshot the Bearcats. I believe it was 13-8. But there was just no real defense on the side of Indiana Tech. There was a lot of air dribble bumps. I believe there was 2 that Cincinnati scored off of. And then there were just some infield passing plays and 2 open nets. So you understand what you got to clean up. It's just, can you execute twice in a row?
We'll see.
Pardon me.
We'll see going into game 2. But
it's the 27 seed out of 37 teams, and they are genuinely quite impressive. I think that should be a testament to how deep BBB can be. It's a lot of top teams.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see how game 2 looks. The Warriors are 1 loss away from a lower bracket.
Which would be something.
Yeah, that would be stunning, to say the least. Resh is trying to make something happen. Yell will try and move this ball back. And Bluey is stuck in a 2v1, which he'll actually just dish off to the left side for Resh. He won't make contact. Now Dinny with no follow from Yell this time. Velo just 1 touch. Yell 1 touch off the ceiling. He's going to go for the ground pitch. It's up over 1, and it goes.
Poor positioning on the side of, I believe, Resh and Bluey. A little bit just out of position. Bluey pushes up a little bit too far in the front post. It's a great shot, though, from Yell, getting that, not the smoothest ground pinch of all time, but a ground pinch done nevertheless, and they strike first again.
Well, I mean, we've seen CRL be crazy. I mean, what? Northwood lost to Baylor?
Yeah.
Resh is about to score a goal. That's crazy. It's 1-1. 4:15 to go. Sorry for not getting excited. Just, I'm sorry, Nutty. I'm a little shell-shocked still.
You're a little bit stunned, King.
Yeah,
I can't say I blame you. I can't say I blame you. On paper, this is a series that Indiana Tech should be taking 2-0 with score lines of 8-1, 7-1, maybe. Cincinnati's a great team, don't get me wrong, but with the consistency that we've seen Indiana Tech not dismantle these top teams, but win.
I mean, they literally just beat Akron last night.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Took out St. Clair, what, 4-2?
4-2 was the correct score line. About, I believe it was 8 days ago, and that was a fantastic game as well.
Yeah.
They've played well. We haven't seen long stints of the Warriors playing poorly. I'm hoping it's not tonight, as it might be a second here. Yell cannot get up for it. Velocity sneaks it past, and for the first time all night, Warriors have a lead.
Hey, we'll take it. We will take it. Like you said, the first lead for the Warriors. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm shook. I'm shook. I did not expect to like this is like
for your life.
This is like the equivalent of like waking up at like 8 a.m., not even having your morning coffee, and seeing like a crime happen right outside your front door. Like, like what I witnessed in game 1, I don't know if I'm ever gonna like emotionally. I might need to go to therapy, guys. Like, that was wow. The Warriors may recover.
Gets mugged in the streets of Indiana.
Yeah. Velo's gonna make it 3-1. Hey, we're back, boys. We're so back. We're back.
He's mugging the Bearcats. Yes.
3-1 Warriors with 3:02 to go. We'll take it. Velo has, I think that was his second.
It was his second, yes.
I'm not too sure. I feel like any semblance of sanity I had left has left the building. And I'm not sure if that's like because of the fact that Rocket League is being broadcast, or the fact that like I just witnessed or I just heard Nutty scream, "He's mugging the Bearcats."
Unserious commentary.
Only the best here on the Indiana Tech broadcast.
We'll lock it. Game 3 is a win or drop to the lower bracket if they do end up making it. There's still half the game remaining. So obviously, Bub, we'll have to lock in a little bit. I know. It's not what we want. It's not what we want, but we have to. We're adults. We have to be professional.
This is our job, right?
Goodness.
Oh, Velo. It is the job that we are here to do. Resh will send this one back. Denny off the sidewall. We'll just drop this one down for Yell. Denny got demoed. That's an infield pass, and that's a goal, and it's a one-goal game.
It's still the issues with positioning, specifically from Reshi and Bluey. Velocity's been playing well in this series, and I'm not going to say the other two aren't. All I wanted to point out is that more times than not, they're pushing up towards that front post when they don't necessarily need to. The threat is coming on the pass. It looked like Reshiram was trying to guard the shooter when, in fact, he was never the threat.
Well, Resh is going to move this one upfield off the 50. Now Denny looking upfield for Yell. That'll get cut down by Bluey. Drops left side for Reshi, and he'll move it back. He's going to be challenged, though. And now Velocity, low 50. Back comes Cincinnati. It's Onyx. Fake the musty. Bluey with the most obnoxious boost I think I've ever seen in this game. Velocity will just simply send it back, but only as far as Onyx. Then Reshi a little bit further to the backboard. Denny is there. He'll move it to the right. Cut down by Velo, who gets his reset off the ceiling, gets a 50 back down in front, looks for a bump. Yell gets absolutely sent to the shadow realm by Reshi, who doesn't make contact. Bluey, just one pop. That'll actually force a 50 in the middle. And now Velo, flip in hand. Won't use it. Then goes for the dunk and a big stop on the goal line. Press ain't over. Reshi actually fakes it for Bluey. He'll look to just go for the low 50, but that's denied by the Cincinnati defense as well. Velocity infield once more. That'll waterfall down off the crossbar, and Bluey keeps the press moving. Warriors finally getting some sustained offense going. Cincinnati running low on gas here. Velo, flip reset. Does he have any more underneath? And it finally goes. It's 4-2.
Wasn't much power after the reset, but he didn't need it. He just finangled it in between both of the defenders. Onyx couldn't locate it. Denny had no boost. This is a much better game from the Warriors. The pressure that they've sustained over the past 40 seconds have come from those rotations. They've starved Cincinnati from their corner boosts multiple times, specifically Reshiram, I want to point out. But they've also gotten back and not overextended, but they've also not sat there the entire time allowing themselves to get demoed. It's a balance, and they've starting to figure that out even more.
Well, I mean, there's your response, Nutty. 5-2 at 35 seconds to go. And Bluey's going to look to make it 6 as well. There's a good fit. Yeah, it's going to be 6. Nice shot, Bluey. That was all you, homie.
This is the game 1 scoreline, just in the way that we expected it to come.
Yeah, no help at all from Velocity.
Nope. Nasty goal steal. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he cares. I think they just want to win this series, go on with their day, and advance to face Cleveland State or Grand Valley State.
Yeah, we're not really sure on the result yet. I'll take a quick fact check while this keeps going. No, there's no updates so far.
Correct.
The only updates in the bracket I can see is Syracuse has 2-0'd UCF, and St. Edward's got a forfeit win over St. Clair Academy. And I guess the University of Maryland got a DQ win as well. The reason we're not talking about this game is because there's not much left to talk about, because we're going to game 3.
It's a nice little reset from these guys. They gave us a scare, but game 3. I mean, this is
I gotta go to therapy,
game
man.
1.
I gotta go to therapy.
Ignore game 1. It didn't happen. It's okay. No biggie.
It's not real. It can't hurt you. Is that what you're telling me? It's not real. It can't hurt me. Velocity.
It's okay to be delusional.
Call me delusional? You're probably right. He's probably right,
yeah,
though.
I know.
He's probably right.
I know, man. I know. It's okay.
Velocity with 3 goals on 6 shots. That's a nice, cool 50% shooting percentage. Reshi 1 on 3. Bluey 2 for 2 as well. No double hat trick for Cincinnati this time. They didn't even get 1 combined. 6-2. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, I think our third homie is here as well. I think Shu's here. I think Shu has joined us. I think.
Potentially.
I hope.
There's Shu. Hi, Shu.
I mean, I'm here.
He's here!
He is here. Whether it's much, I don't know. My computer took 15 minutes to warm up.
Hey, 15 minutes. All you did was miss the Warriors drop a goose egg, a 6-2 loss against Cincinnati. We're going into game 3, and the Warriors are already up 1-0.
I think they want to get started rather quickly, Bob.
I would hope so. You lost game 1 6-2, and then you answered back with a 6-2 win of your own. So I would hope that you want to come back and win game 3 quickly. 1-0, 5 seconds in. We'll see how the rest of the way goes. It is Onyx. Go ahead.
This is a series that I mentioned this earlier. Indiana Tech should more than likely never be losing, and it looks like they've taken control. I'll give them that. I'm not going to say it's over because
it might be getting 4:36. We did see Cincinnati put up 6 in 5 minutes. I can't say anything right now. We did witness that.
Very true.
That did indeed happen.
True. Nice play there from Bluey.
For those who have Twitch Rewind available, new feature and not sponsored, you can go back and see that. Or if you're just watching on YouTube, I think you can literally also just go back and see that. But why would you want to go back and see the Warriors lose 6-2? What are you doing? Watching them lose by 4. Why are we doing that? Bluey is trying to make it a 3-goal game, but Yell is existing on the back line, and will take it up the left wall. And I just watched somebody just take a one-way trip straight to the blue corner without any contact with the ball. Bluey is going to send this one back, and Velocity is going to actually deposit this one a little too high. Okay.
Their confidence is high. Their confidence is high. You can tell very clearly. And I think that's kind of the turning point. In game one, they looked very passive. That is a massive pinch there from Denny. Is that in? No, it's not. Velocity is able to get it clear. Look for a teammate. Onyx cuts it off. Infield pass. Yell. Ups to turn around as he sees Velocity with a little bit more pace than he expected. Reshiram now. A lot of boost, a lot of space, a lot of flips to use a reset. Bluey over one as well. Nothing comes to fruition as Velocity is to hustle back. Indiana Tech, their confidence is much higher. That was kind of the momentum shift that we saw in game one. They were passive, they were playing back, they were letting Cincinnati come to them. That's been flip-flopped. Indiana Tech, as we've known them to be, are playing aggressive. Their offense is electric when it wants to be. And they've shown it over the past 7 minutes of game time.
The crazy thing is we haven't really seen anything from the Frenchman yet. He's kind of been quietly existing through this series thus far, and you know at some point in time he's going to wake up.
Good cut.
By the way,
try and locate him.
Update from the producer, Cleveland State 2-0 over Grand Valley State.
Yeah, expected.
So if this goes the way that it appears to be going, the Warriors will have a rematch with Cleveland State from NECC placements, in which I believe the Warriors won 3-1. That is a beautiful double reset from Resh right into the infield for Bluey. Does he get over the last? No. Resh will just send that one central. Looked unchallenged for a minute. Velo the shot steered aside. Bluey on target once again. Stopped again by Dinny. And here we go again. It's just that same suffocating pressure in the offensive end. Oh, Resh. Oh,
Musty.
Resh.
Oh, my gracious. I love this guy. I absolutely love this kid. He's electric.
He said at some point he was going to do something. He has since done something. Speaking of doing something, not the Indiana Tech B team. They lost 2-0 to St. Clair Gold.
Chippy! Oh, my gosh. This guy, bro.
I know. Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Do you guys?
Speaking of unreal,
have like a corner that you can put him in timeout in? Just send him in a corner. Have his nose be in the corner.
Chippy is actually watching the stream right now. I see him in chat saying Tech yeah.
Oh!
So hi Chippy, how you doing? Yeah, Pete just said Tech no in chat. So
actively dog me on him. My bad, guys. It's okay. Onyx scored a goal off of a double commit whiff. From, I believe it was Bluey and Reshiram. That happens. No biggie. Just get it back. There's 2 minutes to kill. Don't let your foot off the gas. We saw what happens when you do that in game one, and it resulted in things that weren't so pretty. But Velocity can't take his foot off the gas. Yeah, he is a lead foot. He'll continue pushing until the opponents are dead.
I think the gas might actually be through the floor.
Correct.
4-1 with 103 seconds to go. Like I mentioned, winner plays Cleveland State next, and it looks promising for the Warriors. This is, like you mentioned, Velo into the middle. A little more what you would have expected. Game one, I mean, they do. Oh, Resh, what are we doing? Underneath?
Yeah,
okay, it does get cleared away. The Warriors have, I think it was an interview with Bluey, actually. He told me. Actually, I think I've talked to literally all three of them. They've all said the same thing. Game one for any series generally is a warm-up for them. Take some time. That's going to be my copium here, is that game one was them, like, getting out of bed after going to class, obviously. And then realizing that they actually had to play Rocket League and like, that like, post just waking up for the first time delirium wearing off.
Nice touch. Does he get a ground pinch? He did. It was off target. Yell was back regardless. 45 seconds to go. It's now or never for the Bearcats. That's a great shot. That's not going to fall in. The woodwork saves them once again. The greatest enemy turns into their best ally, and the 3-goal lead is maintained.
Well, 30 seconds, and Velo is looking to make it 5. He's actually going to flip away from the commit there. That's a good challenge in the midfield. Yell will get the 50 there, and Bluey will swing and miss. Okay. Resh is going to send this one up to velocity. It's actually on target, but cut down there on the near pipe. Bluey will hit it off the ceiling, drop it straight back down. 10 seconds to go, and that is going to do it. The Warriors are going to send me back to therapy, but they do end up winning the series 2-1 over Cincinnati. Resh tried to do it again, but it doesn't matter. The Warriors will go on to the next round, and, well, I hope you enjoyed your best of threes, because unless the Warriors lose in this upcoming round, everything from here is best of 5.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. I like best of 5s. They're fun. They're fun. There's a lot of heavy-hitting moments that you can see.
Hello.
Shoo! Let's go!
We made it. We have made it to the broadcast. I mean, listen, I didn't see game 1, so it didn't happen.
Good.
That was a sweep coming out for Indiana Tech in my eyes.
I love the confidence. Love the confidence. Looking around the rest of the bracket, I don't see anything. I mean, Syracuse, St. Edwards have started.
No.
Mizzou 2-0 over Daytona State. IU 2-0 over Georgia State. Kennesaw and UTK? UT
Dallas.
UT Dallas, yeah. Dallas are
That's a
tied
good
at 1.
roster, too. It's a very good roster.
1-1. That's the only, I guess, close series we're seeing so far, but I guess everything else pretty much is expected.
We don't got too much time to chat, but I will give a quick story time. So I cast a lot of Rocket League. I don't play a lot of Rocket League. I'm a peak champ 2. My university was running up SCL placement, shout out Mr. Bepic, and 2 of our players could not attend, so I had to sub. I went up against UTD. Zora is the greatest player I've ever seen touch a controller. That guy is unreal. We lost 13-1 in game 1, just letting you guys know. That was that bad.
Wow.
Yep, it was an embarrassment, but hey, you know what? It's okay.
I mean, life goes on, right?
Yeah.
Life goes on. Speaking of life going on, Warriors and Cleveland State are going to get started here in just a hot second, but I think we're also going to take a hot second to just take a moment and breathe. We kind of just threw y'all right into game 1.
Yeah.
So take a second, get a water. Not sponsored water.
Not sponsored.
And we'll be back in just a moment. See you guys in just a bit.
All right. Oh, wow. We are really just right into the game. Welcome back, everyone, to the Indiana Tech stream of the Bluegrass Boost Battle Qualifier number 1, Nutty. I mean, we saw that last series. Hopefully things go a little bit smoother here, but what are your thoughts here against Cleveland State?
I enjoyed this Cleveland State roster. I'm not super familiar with them. I watched them play a series last week. They were impressive. But to me, once again, this qualifier, it wasn't supposed to start until the next series for Indiana Tech. It started a little bit earlier than I expected, going to 3 against Cincinnati, but this is a team that should just be outmatched and especially outforced. The physicality from Indiana Tech is something that I rate very highly about. Reshi with a nice little, not an air dribble bump you could call, dumping it down off to Bluey, and it's finally the first for IT.
Yeah, I mean, they're showing that aggression right away. Probably not wanting to go to game 3 again, or I guess this would be game 5, as this is now a best of 5 here against Cleveland State. And yeah, quickly Reshi looking for yet another bump. Velocity, unable to get it past the last man. But still, I mean, this is a lot of good prowess, a lot of attack here. Reshi up in the air, flip reset, cannot get it past the defender. This is good looks though. This is good looks for Indiana Tech.
It's very, yeah, I like to see the pressure. Game 1 of last series was kind of just sit back, let them come at you. But now this pressure is ramped up. I'd assume that these guys were just trying to get comfortable, get warm. They're not in the esports arena tonight, playing from home, so kind of, it's not something that they're super used to playing in these high pressure situations at home. I know that for a fact these 3 are quite consistently at the arena, getting in their work, putting up some beautiful shots and some great series results, but you know, just getting situated, I think, is something that will bless this team, in my opinion, and it's shown. They've continued some sustained pressure. They've had 2 stints of offense, but they've also had a couple of stints where Bluey is left at the 3v1. He has weathered the storm both times, but you gotta wonder how much longer he could do that before he starts to break.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, it was slow goings at first. I played collegiate myself. Sometimes you just don't warm up until a couple of series in, but Indiana Tech already has that first goal of the game. Halfway through now, and hopefully that will be enough for them, but I'm sure that they want to get a couple more on the board before too long.
Absolutely, yeah. We saw, specifically in Game 3, Velocity keeping his foot flooring the gas, continuing the pressure, and this time it's Bluey. Nice little catch, good cut, able to pop it over one and Orb as he's hustling back, just unable to make that turn, pop it on that crossbar. It's 2, the lead's doubled, and I think that they're in a pretty good position right now.
Yeah, and you saw yet again Reshi just going for that bump. The demo seems to be his role in this series, is just to open the path for his teammates to put it through. We talked about how we hadn't seen much from the Frenchman last series. I don't think he wants to be on that side of the ball this one either. I think he just wants to get rid of the defender. His velocity, maybe a bit of a misread, and Cleveland State able to get their first on the board.
They're still humid at the end of the day. Velocity staying back as third man. Yeah, it's a couple mistakes that we've seen from them tonight. It'll all be ironed out. Don't you worry. This is a team coming in as a 6 seed, actually, projected to lose 1 series before qualifying for BBB. But remember, this is a land that includes 3 qualifiers. The 4 teams that qualify will not be able to play in quals 2 or 3. So that's 4, and then another 4 less teams that you have to worry about on Saturday for qualifier 2, and then next Tuesday, a week from today, for qualifier 3. Indiana Tech doesn't really care. They want to qualify tonight. That is their big thought process behind these couple of series. I talked to Resharam a little bit beforehand. He is quite determined to make that happen, but there's some great teams. You know, you've got Cumberland, Concord, Oklahoma Christian, ETSU, and I believe the 5th team ranked above them is, pardon me while I take a look, Michigan State.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of really good teams, and you can't even count out teams like Kennesaw State, who in the CRO quals got to the grand finals by beating Akron Blue.
Yep.
So you have so much good competition in this one. Of course, Indiana Tech wants to take it here in this qual. But they're going to have to show in the effort, the work that is going to take. 13 seed was their starting mark at the start of the season by colleague. So...
Yes.
You know, they're pretty high up there, but they got to beat some more teams to make it through.
They've definitely been pushing, specifically with recent results in NACE. You know, you saw that 4-2 against St. Clair, that 4-3 going to Game 7 against Akron with that comeback. They've turned heads. I knew for a fact that coming into the year, people, voters, and analysts alike, specifically Bepic and TJ, were very intrigued about this roster. They knew that they had the potential. You know, you saw them in RLCS. But I'm not going to say this is a different beast, but it is a different situation. It's such a great pass to Lopo. Crossbar twice. That might have been the moment to get them back into Game 1. And it doesn't fall. The ball stays up. There's still an opportunity, but Frowny Face can't make contact. I don't know what to call him. Frowny Face? Smirk?
I have no idea what to call him. It's kind of like a sideways face deal.
That is Cypricate, by the way.
That's Cypricate. Thank you. The goat coming in from left field. I needed that.
I mean, that was a close end to Game 1, but Indiana Tech able to take it in the end.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt, but that crossbar really had to come in clutch for us.
It was close. I almost fell out of the chair that I'm not sitting in.
That makes so much sense, Bub.
Bub, what are you saying, bro? Bub.
Listen, I told you, something's off. I watched them get 6-2 by Cincinnati, and the mental's just chalked. Okay, I don't know.
Fair. Yeah, sure. That's an understandable statement. I'm looking around the bracket real quick as we do get into Game 2. Bruton, Parker, and Northern Illinois are currently in the middle of a 30-minute best of 3. That's not very normal, so I'm wondering what's happening over there. But I suppose we'll figure it out soon. That doesn't matter. Sipperkit tries to dump it down to Lobo. The 50's solid, but Orb with minimal boost is not able to put up the greatest low 50 of all time. Velocity weathers the storm with a nice first touch. Ends up leaving it for Bluey on the second. Goes over to the corner. There's a lot of space for him to try and get a corner read. Holy smokes!
I mean, that is just beautiful coming out here from Bluey, getting that corner redirect straight mid. You know, Orb's just not even ready for a velocity as though he trusts his teammate. And I mean, first goal early for Indiana Tech yet again.
Yeah, their offense needs to start flowing in waves, and it needs to start flowing relatively early, and it might start with a 1-2-3 after the corner read from Bluey. Lobo with a nice booming clear. Bluey intercepts again. The resident American has done a great job so far this school year of acclimating his teammates to the North American environment, and it's coming in ebbs and flows now for Indiana Tech, man.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty similar to last series. It just took them a game to really figure out their opponent, and now that they're there, it is lights off.
Whoa.
Indiana
Hate to
Tech.
interrupt the gameplay real fast. Cumberland Academy just lost to Kaiser.
I mean, they're an academy team. No, Cumberland Academy, they're good. They're good, but Kaiser, I feel like I heard them a couple times last year, getting a couple little upsets. So
That's true. Kaiser's a good roster. So is this Cleveland State roster. Not going to count them out quite yet. That's a nice little give and go. Orb just wins the low 50, and was it just a whiff from Reshiram?
I think there might have got a little bit of bump from that other attacker. You know, Nutty, I have to confess something. I have a little bit of extra bias against Cleveland State here. Not only are we, of course, on the Indiana Tech stream, so we want them to win and everything, but I used to go to a school called Colorado State University. And at least over here in the West, you know, we are the CSU. And every time I hear CSU in the Rock League scene now, it's always Cleveland State. And I just hate that, man. I hate it.
I can't say I blame you, man. Shout out Colorado State. That's a nice school. Love their basketball program. I'm a big college hoops nerd, so you might hear me reference that a couple of times as we are 4 weeks away from the college basketball season. But right now it's Rocket League season, and it's game 2. 3 minutes to go. This has been a relatively close series. 2-1 the scoreline in game 1, and currently in game 2, I expect that the offense will be pouring out from the Warriors, specifically these two, Reshiram and Bluey. Velocity's kind of been that glue guy so far, specifically in the games that I've seen in NACE from these 3 players. He's leading all of Division 1 in assists over 2 weeks. Fun fact. It's a pretty cool stat. Velocity's been dishing it out, specifically to Reshiram, who I believe is 3rd in goals. He is having... We knew coming into this season that he was going to be impressive. He has been a monster. He was, I believe, 3rd place for LAN MVP at the Scenic City Invitational, only... you know, losing that to Helix and then TNT also, who had a great performance at SCI. But no, Reshiram's been everywhere. He is kind of that spark plug to this offense that they're going to need to go far and hopefully qualify for BBB.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Helix and TNT. Those are 2 players that it's respectable to be behind them. You know, both CRL mainstays at this point. And Indiana Tech, I'm sure that they're hoping to push their way past those teams, but now these are going to get past Cleveland State, still 2-1. So Indiana Tech are keeping that lead, but it's a little bit tighter than they might have hoped and a little tighter than last series ended up being.
You want to try and break away relatively quickly. It's hard to do that when your touch on the back wall it isn't pristine. The control gets away from Reshiram. Bluey just tried to play the 50. It just got taken off his hood by Orb. You know, broken play. 90 seconds to go. Just get one back. It's not that hard. Cleveland State have put up a very good fight. I will agree with you. It has been tighter than I expected. Probably all of these 3 players expected as well. And probably most of the fans, I would assume.
Yeah.
It's been a Been a nice battle, but Velocity and Reshiram, the two imports trying to link up on a nice little infield passing play. Velocity gets faked out by Orb, but the 50 from Bluey is strong and potent. Reshiram goes flying to the middle of nowhere, but the third man comes in.
Oh, Lobo.
Holy crossbar.
I mean, the crossbar, fourth man of the team, coming out as the savior yet again for Indiana Tech. That was a close one, Indiana Tech. You guys gotta keep your head on a swivel, especially against these underdog teams. They seem to really be pressing it. And you see there, Lobo in the right position at the right time. Cleveland State looking to take game 2.
This guy's a monster. I was quite unfamiliar with Lobo's game, but he's positioning himself perfectly. It's been Bluey getting caught out a little bit. He's just sitting there being stagnant. The rotations aren't as wide as they need to be to continue that momentum. If he was still on the gas coming from that back post, I do believe off the jump he would have been able to make the catch and then the clear, but he's not able to find the goal here. Nice save from Orb. 33 seconds to go. They got to get something going relatively quickly. This net looked empty for a moment. Orb hustles back off the demo of his teammate. Bluey now, infield pass. Reshiram has a lot of boost, but Lobo has the height advantage. He's taller than Reshiram, and he plucks it down first. Now Velocity, over to Reshiram. Looking back for Velocity, but I don't even remember this guy's name. Frowny Face cuts it off. 10 seconds to go. Final countdown begins. The offense has continued to stick in this blue half. The opportunities have come very potently. There just hasn't been one that's located the back of the net, and this one doesn't look like it will. 0-second drill has to be done in the air, but Lobo going to do his best to try and force this one down. Reshiram able to keep it up, and there's a little bit of space here. Maybe trying to locate a teammate, but instead pops it off the left field wall, and it's a tie series. Chew.
Yeah, you gotta respect these underdog teams coming in. They have nothing to lose, which means that they're going to be going all out early. Indiana Tech being caught on the opposite end of that, despite having a few more shots. Indiana Tech were not able to pull this one away. A tied series. I mean, Bub, what are we going to be seeing here in the future?
I mean, in NECC placements, for viewers who may remember back, this wasn't a series that was, it wasn't a blowout there either. It was 3-1 Warriors, and I think Cleveland State took game 1 there as well. And all the games, I think, were 1-goal games. So this isn't
more the same.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Pretty
isn't a
close.
series that these two teams are not super far separated. I mean, I think Cleveland State, I've seen them in the polls. Shoot, you may know better than I. They're also ranked top 30 something in the nation as well. They're a good team.
I am going to have to double check that one, but while I am, just enjoy this kickoff goal from Bluey.
I know for a fact that these three have been working on a couple of set plays off the kickoff. I mean, what team isn't? But I have confirmation from Reshiram. They've been experimenting a little bit, and you know, some of the experiments work better than the others. This is one that shows a lot of positive outlooks as Bluey finds his second. This is a beautiful 1-2-3 here. Look at Velocity coming off. I believe it's a ceiling pitch. No, just end up dumping it down to Reshiram. Reshiram, rather than shooting at Lobo with no boost, just dumps it off to Bluey, who has the better angle. And it's coming in waves now for Indy Tech.
Yeah, these team plays so crucial for any collegiate squad to come out here. Velocity popping over one, trying to get it past Orb. Maybe time for Reshiram to pull something out, but the team is just not clicking yet. They're going to have to find something here because clearly that is what is working.
Reshi now trying to wait off the Orb back wall clear. Can't force it through though. Velocity now doesn't have the height to reach that second touch. Can't find the boost steal either, but Bluey able to take over. Can't find his 50, but gets a demo on his way out. That's a free ball for Reshiram. Wait, never mind. Bluey got demoed. How? Not super sure. But that disintegrates the offense for Indy Tech for the time being. Now on their back line, they have couple of players waiting around trying to be nuisances and ruin their nights. It's a great shot there from Frowny Face. I need to go look at the roster. What's his name?
Reciprocate, Nutty.
Reciprocate? Thank you. Reciprocate.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, sir. You are a dog. I just don't remember your name.
And we're getting a little bit of info from Bub. The rankings that he had found was from the player rankings, consisting of Boone, Bluey himself, Tater, and Collab, where Cleveland State was top 32. Nothing from the analysts in the community for that, but gotta respect the players, respect what their thoughts are on the matter. So, Cleveland State maybe a little bit higher than some of us give them credit for, but Indiana Tech looking to show that they definitely have what it takes.
Definitely in the range of that WCTC St. Clair Gold, who is a potential opponent for the winner of this series. It's either Oklahoma Christian or St. Clair Gold. That is happening over on Mr. Chipmunk's stream, the gracious creator, head TO of BBB. He's been putting in a lot of work. I speak to him pretty regularly. I've seen the amount of work he's put in, and it's quite impressive. But he's trying to get as much coverage for this tournament as he possibly can, and I can't say I blame him. There's a very large collection of great talent to be displayed in good old Lexington, Kentucky, just about a 2.5-hour drive from me. Maybe I'll pop out and hang out with some of the teams. Why not?
Well, at least one of us can. I'm not coming all the way from Colorado for that. But I've loved seeing the BBB come out every single year for the last few times. Chipmunk's been doing great work, and it's just been a blast as an analyst and a part of the community to see more of these regional lands popping up.
I agree. Specifically in the first 3 months of the school year as well. There have been a couple of very high-level lands in the fall, but Reshiram has some high-level mechanics to put on display. We may be seeing you in Lexington very, very soon, Warrior fans.
I mean, that is just beautiful. The pop-up from Velocity, Reshi can just catch it up in the air, get the flip reset, popping it right over the last defender, bar down and in. 3-0 for Indiana Tech in this game 3.
That was gross. That was disgusting. This is more of what we expected from this IT roster. They've had a couple of hiccups, but they've got to lock it in relatively quickly. This is, in my opinion, a top mid-30s team in the country. They haven't had the same results as this Indiana Tech roster, but they definitely have relatively the same skill. I feel like there's an upper echelon, maybe that top 8 that you see routinely winning lands. Then you have Indiana Tech, I feel like 10 through 32, the margins are razor thin, Shu.
Oh, I mean, you could go even higher. Just had Oklahoma Christian, who we might see as our next opponent, beating Akron, beating Kennesaw to make it into CRL as a top 8 team. People had them 10, even as low as 15. Sometimes lower than Indiana Tech themselves. The margins are razor thin at all levels. 1 through 50, honestly.
100%. Yeah, I agree. There's so much talent. You've just got to know where to look to find it. A lot of these schools, some schools are importing players, and by all means, I think that's great for the sports. Indiana Tech, I think they've done a fantastic job building this roster. But you also have some schools that just have kids that graduated high school a year ago, who are very American. There are some very redneck CRL players. Sorry, very off topic here, but I'm very passionate about that. I met a couple of guys in Chattanooga 2 weekends ago. More country, cowboy boots, jeans, honk-a-tonk. It's a very wild world, Collegiate Rocket League is.
You know what? I would want that at my Bluegrass land. That sounds fun.
Me too, man.
Get them out there, even if they're not competing.
30 seconds to go. This one, 5-0. It's, I'd say, done. There's not much. You could get a little bit of a momentum shift from Cleveland State, but team bump there. Reshiram was not very happy with where Blue was located. You know what? You can do whatever you want, Enzo. All you, bro.
I mean, in the end of the game, I think that Indiana Tech are just trying to find a way to keep this out of both nets for a moment. Keep on moving, looking for that 3-1 yet again over Cleveland State. They're saying GG's. Is it? No,
guys,
is it best of 3 or is it best of 5?
Guys,
pause.
Have we been given fake information?
Guys,
have we been lied to? I believe it was supposed to be Best of 5 starts at winners round 3, winners quarterfinals, winners semifinals, and lower round 5 and on.
I'm communicating with Blue.
Pause.
Was winners round 3.
Correct.
So
They're realizing they didn't know.
they have been fed fake news, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? It happens. It happens.
By the way, speaking of fake news, I gave you guys some too.
Oh.
The NECC placements game was not all 1-goal games. It was 3-1 Cleveland State, then 3-1 Warriors, 2-1 Warriors, 4-0 Warriors. So that 5-0 win was actually the biggest win the Warriors have had.
Everyone's coming back.
Yeah, best of 5, guys. Best of 5.
Best of 5. We'll get back to it in a second.
I got kicked. Oh wait, we're coming back. Sorry guys. Sorry, I'm reacting for no reason. We're good.
Nutty is
I'm not even in the lobby.
Nutty is just a very reactive individual.
Of course I am. Are you kidding me? You guys have watched me cast. Bluey can like score an empty net, just full field clear, and I'll be up in my seat just jumping. It's passion. It's passion.
I'm sorry, did I hear passion?
Passion?
I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't get it.
The bit's kind of
I don't
over.
get it.
As soon as the bit started, it ended. I don't know.
Make your social media posts, bro. What are you doing?
Listen, man.
Listen here. You listen here,
You just
pal.
broke the fourth wall. No one knew it was me making the social media post the whole time. Now he's letting it known.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That's on me.
crazy.
Hey, we can join. We're good whenever.
So how you doing, viewers?
Scuffed. This is so scuffed, man.
Welcome to a tournament. This is how it goes sometimes.
All right, well, the boys are back. They got it going. Indiana Tech, Cleveland State, game 4 here. Indiana Tech now on match point. Looking to make their way through to the quarterfinals. Nutty. Surely they'll get there pretty soon. I mean,
I would hope so.
I would hope so.
I very much would. The winner of this series has to play in 2 more to advance to the BBB land. They don't have to worry about qualifying ever again. They're placed in
nice.
there. It would be very nice. You've got some pretty tough opponents, though. The winner of this will play, as we know, Oklahoma Christian or St. Clair. But the winner of the next series will then go on to play one of Bruton, Parker, Kennesaw, Indiana, or Cumberland. And 3 of those teams, no disrespect to Indiana, 3 of those teams are demons. That's a crazy own goal there from Reshiram. Shout out. And he's like 100% goal participation in this game. Yes!
I mean, sometimes you just got a little ping pong or pinball happening, and you're from your net. Nothing you can do really about it. Cleveland State up 1-0, and it seems like over on the other side, Oklahoma Christian have taken the first game against St. Clair Gold. They're a little behind us, but
Chili had a master class. He scored 4 goals in game 1. Reshiram's going to score like 7 goals in game 4 here. Not
I
possible.
would love that.
It's saved away. Bluey tries to loft a shot on target as well, but now it's Orb on the reset, tries to finagle his way through the defense. He can't. It's really just back and forth right now. Velo puts on a heavy shot. It's cleared away. Bluey has that third man waiting around, pops it over one, but Orb puts a finger on it to try and get his offense going. Bluey now in a 1v1. He takes a quick shot and he sinks it. Equalized at 1, just over a minute and a half in.
I mean, this is clinical. Rectorum just hitting it up. Bluey, he has time, he has space. Top bar and in. This is what you expect out of the Indiana Tech roster. This is consistency. This is good work.
Need to continue it, though, obviously. Getting it back is great, but finishing the job is even better. Velocity tries to find his second ground pinch of the night. I think he has a favorite shot. I could be wrong, but he has been going for those ground pinches in very large quantities. Reshiram tries to slam it top right corner and hit the training packs, buddy. It's okay. We all have to start somewhere.
I mean, Velocity is just looking for the shot that gives him the most velocity. Looking for some speed on him.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Thank you.
I have to give you your credit there. That was good.
You know, I try very hard with these. Bluey, maybe looking for a goal of his own. He's been a star in this series so far, finding quite a few goals to keep Indiana Tech ahead in the series, or playing it slow. Reshi keep it in the field a little bit, and Cipricate gets caught out looking for boost.
Yeah, it's the classic boost over ball mentality. He realizes it just a little bit too late. He did end up getting that corner boost. You know, mission successful, but you still failed. And the ball's in the back of your net. A lead for Indiana Tech will go a long way. They now can understand the situation they're in and, get this, reciprocate the pressure that Cipricate has put on them all series. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah. You get one, I get one.
It was great. Yeah. No, I mean, we can keep going these back and forth if we want. I don't have any at the moment, but I'm sure we can find them.
You know what, man? Sure, I'm down. Lobo tries on the air dribble bump. Neither of his teammates were really ready to continue the play, but they stick with. Reshiram now has a lot of space. One man misses it. Cipricate on the reset. Reshiram doesn't even need it. Puts it low. It's 3-1.
And I mean, some say that this was an accident. Ice Hates calculated, didn't even want the flip reset in the first place, getting it past Lobo. Now up by 2, Indiana Tech back to a little bit of comfort. Hopefully they can take full advantage of it.
Reshiram has some space, ends up just booming it downfield. Maybe he was looking for his teammate, but Bluey not in the exact position that Reshiram would have wanted, but look at the boost steal. Has a lot of it now. Has a lot of space. Has the reset. Has the musty. Does he find the dunk? No. Cipricate able to get there in the nick of time, but Indiana Tech, specifically after that shaky game 1, has continued to force it through as production is getting us a relatively surprising result. Syracuse handedly defeats St. Edwards 3-1.
I mean, I don't know if you could really call that much of an upset after the CRO calls, including 3 of the guys on the Champ League show, putting Syracuse in their top 11. Granted, they had them under Michigan State, so they didn't show up on the graphic, but Syracuse have been showing up.
They have. I don't know if you guys are chronically on Twitter like I am. Big shout out to Tiz for hitting rank A in 6-mans. That was a very funny conversation to watch unfold. But no, Syracuse, great roster. They are on the other side of the bracket as us, so we will only face them if we go out like early and they go out very late down to the lower bracket. So don't have to worry about them for the time being. But St. Edwards now, I believe, is on our side of the bracket if we do indeed fall. Velocity is going to make sure that doesn't happen. 3-goal lead, 27 seconds to go. There is a chance. It's very unlikely, I'd say.
I mean, it's over. Let's be real nutty. It's not biased. It's over. Indiana Tech, I mean, it seems like they're going to take this one. Meanwhile, I mean, their upcoming opponents, Oklahoma Christian St. Clair Gold, tied in game 2.
Wow.
So it's going to be a long wait as Reshi, we're just not even going to talk about it. Move on to the next.
What even happened here? Oh,
just right on top of his head.
Okay, I see.
Was it this game that Reshiram also got the
Yes, it was. I was about to mention that. That is 2 own goals for Reshiram. He has 5 out of 6 of the goals he's participated in. That's really cool. Good for you, Reshiram. Sure, man.
He felt a little bad for Cleveland State.
Absolutely. And he almost
end it.
dunked on Orb. Holy smokes. 4-2 your final. See you tomorrow. Not tomorrow. In like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game, but definitely different. Reshi finally not going for the demos. It took him a while to get there, but said he's the shooter. He's putting stuff on. Bub, I'm loving the adornment.
Listen, man, Vikings just met the Warriors again. We have a better helmet. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Give you guys a quick update. There's 15 seconds in game 2 in between Oklahoma Christian and St. Clair, and Oklahoma Christian takes the lead with 9 seconds to go. Chili shoots and he scores.
What I'm seeing right above that in the bracket on the Mr. Pepper
Hold
stream?
on, give me a second. Whoa!
I'm not even surprised.
It's 2-0 in game 3. Yes.
The school that's known for providing upsets is on their way to another. Bruton Parker's up 2-0 over Kennesaw State.
They sure are.
Wow.
I can't even say I'm surprised. Bruton Parker does this all the time.
I don't understand how they do it. I need to take this off before it falls. Back to the shelf you go.
Okay.
Back to the shelf it goes for someone to wear it again, probably on the next stream, which is also a Rocket League stream. I'll be here. It's probably going to be me. Let's be real.
I mean, you want to talk about homegrown talent, though? That is Bruton Parker.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have come from the ground up. They're doing so well. They make RLCS quals look good. It makes sense. It just does.
Yeah, they only have one import, too. Fun fact. Shut up, Cass, man. I met those guys. I talked to them a lot at Chattanooga. Very quickly became a fan and buddies with that entire roster. They're just great dudes. They're just fantastic dudes. Like, it's hard not to root for them.
They're very loud.
They are.
Yeah.
Kyler is very loud.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact, it has nothing to do with the Rocket League team here, but it does have to do with Bruton Parker. One of our Valorant players came, I think, from Bruton Parker. He knows them, so when they found out that the Rocket League team was going, they were like squealing with delight about
that's
because
cool.
they were like, you get to say hi to my old program buddies. This is sick. My old teammates. They were like, Blue's like, yeah, I've known them for years. It was kind of actually a fun conversation to have. But the Warriors 3-1 over Cleveland State in like almost the exact same fashion.
No way! Sorry.
Oh, Nutty's got an update, I think, for one of the two series that we were just talking about.
For Bruton Parker.
It's a tie. It's a tie game. Flitz has scored 2 in 10 seconds. There is 11 seconds to go, and it's 2-2. It looks like we might have overtime, but Manny puts a ball on target. I'm casting the rest of this game. You guys can sit and wait and be quiet. 2 seconds to go. 0-second drill for TNT. He has the carry. Cass meets him. It's a free shot for Flitz. Tries to dump it down to Kronovi. Kronovi takes his time, waiting for his teammate TNT to shoot. Flitz scores. 0 seconds. Sorry.
So I'm realizing that I'm like 3 seconds ahead of Nutty.
My wife.
I saw you my reaction on the broadcast beforehand.
Dude, Flitz is a dog.
Flitz is a dog. Fun fact, I've been on Flitz's YouTube.
Oh, have you?
I totally carried him to SSO in 3s.
Oh, I believe it.
Definitely will happen. Just don't look at the YouTube video.
Okay, I won't. Don't worry.
No, watch the YouTube video and you'll see Shu absolutely dropping 900 with Flitz. Guaranteed.
That was an interesting game. No, our third had an insane lag, so it was a 2v3.
Oh, see, even better.
Flitz was so good in that series. But I mean, yeah, so much stuff happening. East Tennessee State now also up to the winners quarterfinals because Maryland DQ'd.
Yeah, free run so far for ETSU. ETSU dropped a game to Clemson. It's not just the Warriors.
A good roster.
It's not just Indiana Tech. Not just Indiana Tech doing it. Just want to point that out.
Beans, Enzo, and Maysile. That's a good roster.
Also, Michigan State dropped a game to Purdue.
That's a little bit more confusing.
Is that the same? No, honestly, that's not. I don't know. You might have not ever seen Duck, but in the CCS league.
Oh, Duck's a dog.
That's true.
I know Duck.
That's true.
Duck goes crazy in CCS.
Purdue CCS is an animal that cannot be tamed.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those who are wondering why we're just kind of sitting here yapping, having a good time, Indiana Tech 3-1 over Cleveland State. So the Warriors are now officially to the winners quarterfinals. And we're waiting on OC and St. Clair. And, I don't have the stream up, but I know that you guys said it was on the Chipmunks stream. So I actually don't have an update on how that's going. Didn't you say it was like game 2, game 3, something like that?
It's 1-1 in game 3, half the game remaining.
And Oklahoma Christian are on match point. So
yes,
could be a quick sweep for them, or St. Clair Gold could pull this back. Who knows?
Okay.
Well, I'll rally off some lower bracket results while we're at it, just because we have time. First round of losers: St. Clair Academy 2-0 over Georgia, Daytona State 2-0 over Tennessee Tech, Buds at Georgia State 2-0 over Xavier. Varsity program now. Sorry, guys. Northern Illinois 2-0 over UTK, Grand Valley State 2-0 over Mount Aloysius, which... Oh, it's their second team. Okay, I thought it was their first team. Cincinnati, the team that took a game off us, sweeps Grand Valley State. Indiana Tech B team 2-0 over Dayton.
That's my boys.
Relatively easy. Big
That's
shout
my
out
boys.
to Chipper.
Chip Feed or Chip. Well, I guess it's Chip Cloud and Chip Cloud and Nas.
Nas, yeah? Nas, sorry, my bad.
I think both.
Cumberland Academy dropping is still so strange to me. They make very light work over Cincinnati Black to advance to play.
They just wanted to play more best of threes.
Who do they play? They play Indiana. Okay, cool.
That IU team is actually not fun to play against.
No, they're good.
They about sent my heart into the stratosphere last time they were on this broadcast. That was scary.
I feel like it's time for another update. Oklahoma Christian G-Man has secured a third goal for them. 90 seconds left, 3-1. So it's looking like Oklahoma Christian could sweep.
So the Warriors going to get their first shot against OC is kind of what it looks like. That'll be a fun one.
Proving grounds.
We were talking about that a little bit before the stream, Nutty. That would actually be a really intriguing matchup if it were to happen.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma Christian just made CRO league play, so
It's also another eternally
Tech
underrated program. I mean,
yes,
nobody expected them to make league play.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
She's like, I'll eat that one. Yeah. I'm on board with it. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I had Akron all the way. Of course, Akron has some out of game situations going on, so can't blame them for that one. But Oklahoma Christian, they look really good. I've played them back in the old league play days of the West. It's not fun. You do not want to go up against them, except if maybe Indiana Tech, because they actually have the skill.
Not last year's Indiana Tech roster. I think they had like 2 games against Oklahoma Christian and ACC. That was traumatizing. It was fun.
Yeah, no, sounds
fun.
right.
Chili is a monster when he's when he's on. He is an absolute demon. And apparently they're on because, like we said, they made league play. They are one of the top 8 teams in the nation right now. You can't argue.
Yeah.
You can't argue. You can, but you're wrong. They're in league play.
No, incorrect opinion. Yeah, they sweep. What? Why? Okay.
Oh my God, Chili.
St. Clair goes down 2 with 8 seconds remaining, and they just leave.
Chili just musty flicked from past half.
No, yeah, that was
disgusting. Top quarter. I don't blame St. Clair for leaving. That was beautiful.
Tie game between BPC and Kennesaw State. Ooh. Bubs, Shu, what are your guys' thoughts on casting this next series? I have to go to the bathroom.
I'm game.
Fantastic.
Sure. I'm game.
It's a lead. Thank you, fellas.
Shu, this is a new experience. I don't think I've ever cast with you before.
I don't think I've casted with many people before. Outside of just my own school stream, this is pretty much my first casting experience.
Hey, man.
So
welcome. First time for everyone, yeah?
Yes. No, exactly.
We were actually talking a little bit as we await the results and everything to flow through in the bracket about the seating, about how things are laid out here. Nutty and I were actually having this conversation. Shu, what's your opinion, I guess, on how this bracket is laid out? Because obviously Concord's here. I don't think there's any doubt Concord is going to have absolutely no issues. They do play their boogeyman in Michigan State. That I think is literally the only team aside from, I guess, oh God, who did they lose to in league play? I'm looking uncultured, and I literally freaked out about it when I saw it.
Michigan State or Concord?
Was that Cumberland that Concord lost to, or was it Baylor? Oh my God,
Concord lost to Michigan State at least in quality.
You're talking about week 1 of league play.
Yes, I can't remember who
they
it was.
Lost to. Who was it?
Was it Cumberland? Am I wrong?
You are. I fear.
Yeah, because Cumberland's 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it actually is.
Yeah.
We are doing a live fact check, folks.
Live fact check. I should have this spreadsheet.
Baylor 3-0.
Oh, it was Baylor, and then Baylor lost to Cumberland. So they lost to Cumberland.
So much.
You know what? By the transitive property, Cumberland is the best team in the nation right now, and it's not even close. Okay. No, Concord should not have any issues aside from if Michigan State does what they did in league play again, which, I mean, it could happen. It could. Michigan State looked really good there, but obviously
They really did.
8 games,
Yeah.
and Michigan State only took 2 of the following 8 after that against Concord. Outside of that, Cumberland, I think there's no argument there. Cumberland's a team that should make it through here. Oklahoma Christian, I think there's a solid argument to be had. Oklahoma Christian should make it. ETSU as well. We've seen them do very, very well. Only 4 teams make it today. I mean, it's a tough bracket for any team that's like that 3-4 spot, anywhere from like 3 to 6, which is ironically where we're seated.
Yep. I was going to say, definitely going to be tough. I mean, I think 1, 2, and 3 should be pretty locked. Of course, 3 is Oklahoma Christian. We're about to play them, so
About to learn.
good time to upset them, if any. But I mean, Indiana Tech, Kennesaw, Bruin Parker, ETSU, Michigan State, even Mizzou.
big ups.
Syracuse, St. Edwards, so many good squads here. Qualifier 1, you're going to have all the good teams battling each other just to try and make it through.
Cass? Holy smokes. Sorry, I'm still watching this BPC series.
Yeah, we're still watching BBC Kennesaw State.
Locked, bro.
I think we're getting close. I see that
do
the
it.
bracket result has gone through for OC.
Sorry.
Nutty, I think BBC
Nutty,
just
give
won.
it.
BPC won. Sorry.
There's your upset.
BPC upset after 2 minutes of overtime, taking 3-1 over Kennesaw State.
Yes. Hold on, I have to go text Manny now.
Manny, what a guy.
I love this guy.
He's just on it. By the way, Bruin Parker has Cumberland. So if there's another time for Bruton Parker to go, you know what? We're not losing to another really good team. Now's the time to do it.
Cumberland is a tough opponent, though. I mean, they didn't do so well. And I think it was the Scenic Land, right?
Had a really rough day.
Dude, it was
in the
really
bracket.
weird. It was really weird.
Well, I talked to Polar after they qualified for CRO. He said that is never happening again, and that they're completely locked the rest of the semester. They're scary. That is a scary team now. So good luck, Britton Parker.
I've never seen Nightya be as intimidating is a bad word for it because it's Nightya. I love Nightya so much, dude. He's so funny. But he looked bad. Like he looked angry at his performance. And then seeing them the next day, you know, I said what's up to him, and he was flowing. He was good. All 3 of them seemed great. With that, I'm going to hand the mic off to these 2 fellas. It's Oklahoma Christian and Indiana Tech. It's ready. It's game time, boys.
Oh, game time indeed.
Let's do
is.
it.
The first matchup between the Warriors and Oklahoma Christian this year. Oklahoma Christian is 2-0 in recent memory against Indiana Tech. We're looking to rewrite history here a little bit today. We will start with North, looking to the right side, cut off by Bluey. And he will move this one back, a 50 off the corner, and a free shot from Velocity denied. The rebound does go, though. It's Bluey.
And they are starting off hot. They are starting off fast, and Reshiram is starting off with the demos yet again. Velocity just putting North in an awkward position with that shot. Bluey able to slot it away. Yet another quick Indiana Tech first goal.
Double kickoff from the Warriors goes to the right side, and it's the Frenchman. Flip reset in hand, up over the top of one, goes for the dunk, but North able to shut that one down. G-Man able to get the 50, but now it's Velocity. I don't think he got the flip there, and it'll get sent back to the corner by Oklahoma Christian. Denied once more. Resch will keep the press on. He's got Velo in the middle. He tries to find him, but it's a little awkward. Velo tries to keep the press on. Infield for Bluey, denied by North. Right back to Velo once more. He'll chip it towards the net. Chili with the save. And then Velo just sends it back one more time. Chili, low boost. That's all he's going to have. Resch keeps the press on, but that's even better for Oklahoma Christian off that clear, and that'll force the Warriors to reset.
A little bit of offense from Oklahoma Christian. Resch just trying to get it downfield, able to get it past one. Off to the backboard, but G-Man collects it, sends it to the corner. Velocity trying to get underneath, cannot find anything. Resch playing in, Bluey with the demo, but Chili's just able to get it around. These Oklahoma Christian players are so good at just keeping the ball away from their net as much as possible, even when they're on defense. Bluey up in the air, flip reset. Chili though, getting the save and cleared the other way.
Resch will catch this one on the backboard. That is cut off, but he'll just keep it moving forward north. Around Resch, he'll try and send it to the middle. It'll just be Chili to the backboard. Bluey looking for clearance. He finds Resch. He's got velocity in the middle. The Resch looking to do it himself. Doesn't make contact on the flip. And then velocity defensive 50 loses that. G-Man the shot denied by Bluey. North will actually defer to his teammate. That would have been Chili. Won't get the second touch. North will just look to keep the press on, but velocity infield for Bluey. That's 50 by G-Man. Can't make contact, and here's Resch again. This time loses the 50, or rather doesn't keep the play moving. Velocity shot denied. Bluey off the ceiling. What does he have? Just a 50. G-Man will try to move this one out. Flip reset. Ball goes nowhere, though, but another whiff comes out on the near wall. Halfway gone here in game one. Warriors up 1-0. Resch to velocity. It's just high.
Some nerves seem to be coming out from both these squads. Some double commits, some whiffs, some shots maybe going a little bit too high. Both teams really do know what this match could mean. It's a spot in that semifinal, one more away from qualifying. If they can win this, they want to qualify as soon as possible. Resch hang it back into the midfield. G-Man catches it from his own backboard, maybe playing it a bit slow, using up all of his boost. North just has to play into the corner. Bluey over to Velocity, shot top corner, but post out. Velocity picks it up and gets a second goal for Indiana Tech.
Well, now you can exhale a little bit. You were talking about some nerves. Well, there's the pipe. But Velo right there off the read. Breathe a little bit easier now with the $1.56 to go, but we've talked about this OC roster is dangerous. They can strike back very quickly.
Off the kickoff, North is keeping in play. Low boost for him, able to steal one from the opposing roster. Chili into the corner. Bluey keeps it away. Velocity, big clear. North maybe caught up a little bit, keeps it in the midfield. Playing it slow himself. Velocity, low boost, trying to get back. North off to the backboard. Chili slow to follow. It's high yet again. Maybe a breakout opportunity. A double commit from Indiana Tech pinches it to the corner. They had an open net.
Well, good chance for the Warriors, but I think everyone was also low boost, so maybe just looking for some clearance. That's a play from Bluey looking for velocity, but North will chase this one all the way back out to the blue half. Bluey gets dunked. There's North. Infield. G-Man's there, but it's just a little too wide. Demo's starting to come out here for Oklahoma Christian. Velocity will send it wide. There's another demo in the defensive end. Chili. What does he have? That's a 50 towards the net, but Resch was there. He'll just look to keep it moving. Hunter boost for North. He's got to get through Bluey. Just elects to go around him. G-Man to the backboard. Doubles. Chili was already up. He won't have contact. And that kills the OC push. Back the other way come the Warriors. Low boost. Resch to velocity. Bottom right denied by Chili.
The passing plays coming out from Indiana Tech. Up by 2 with only 30 seconds left. They don't even need to get another goal. They just need to keep OC away from theirs. North trying to do exactly that. Looking for a Doomsday dish. Unable to find it. Chili has to send it all the way back towards his own half. Resch looking for velocity. Gets a pass one. Gets a demo, but Chili with the save. Time winding down. In these final 10 seconds, Chili doesn't have anyone there to help him out. Gets sent all the way back the other end. G-Man unable to clear it, and that looks to be game one in favor of Indiana Tech.
I mean, that's about as good of a start to this series as you could have asked for if you're a fan of the Warriors. This is a good team. Was that an own goal? I think that was an own goal.
That was an own goal. A pretty one at that.
I don't think that was a Tech we. I think that was we take those. Yeah, it was G-Man. Okay. G-Man just said, game's already over, doesn't matter. 2-0, 3-0. Same thing.
Same thing. I've talked to G-Man in the past. I know he's a pretty funny guy. Him and Chili both. That kind of own goal actually alleviates a lot of that pressure for them. Just to be able to go, look at this funny shot I can make at the end of the game. Honestly, it could help their mentality coming into this game too. But Bub, that is exactly what we want to see from Indiana Tech at this game one, taking it pretty convincingly.
Yeah. I mean, that's as good as you can ask for. But obviously, it's game one. And this is a very good team that the Warriors are staring down the other side of the field. And one with a proven track record as well. Long way to go. You got to win 2 more just to get a shot to qualify. And obviously, on the other side of the bracket, you got Cumberland and Bruton Parker, 2 very good teams in their own right. Whoever wins this series, it's going to be a war after this series, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is going to be tough. Bruton Parker, the gatekeepers of the scene. Everyone knows them as it. Sometimes they can even still get those upsets. Cumberland coming off a really hot week 1 of league play. But first, we have to get past this OC roster. I mean, the Eagles, they are good. We cannot start thinking about this next series just yet. We got to stay in this one.
And taking a look at things off stream, another W for the Indiana Tech team. Let's go, boys.
All right.
Good job on that DQ
team.
win over Maryland. Worked hard for that one. Speaking of working hard, the A team is right back at it again. Velocity off the ceiling. Had to get the 50. And the Warriors keep the press going. It is North. Just looking to work this one out. Resch couldn't get the sidewall. Velo at 50 goes right back out towards the Warrior end. Bluey looking across to the Frenchman. He'll take it up the left wall. How much more does he have? That'll actually just get 50 straight back down. And now Bluey taking to the skies. Gets around G-Man. Velocity's there, and he's going to bury it. That's 4 unanswered for the Warriors.
I think something that is so understated about this Indiana Tech squad is how quickly they can get that offensive pressure going. Every single game that I have seen today has been Indiana Tech in the first 30 seconds, just full on pressure, getting multiple shots, and usually a goal with it like they are here.
Velocity looking to keep things moving for the Warriors. He'll just get this one out. Cut off in midfield by G-Man. Bluey, he's got the Frenchman up right side. He dusts Chili. It's cut off, though, by G-Man, who was recovering back in his own backboard. 2 commit, though, for Oklahoma Christian. And now the Warriors might smell blood, but that's an awkward touch from Bluey. Velocity parallel to it. And that will actually slow things down for a moment. Velocity from the backboard is going to boom this one up. Resch is all the way upfield, but Chili cuts it off. Bluey will just send it back into the top left corner. And now Resch will pursue, but this time he's beat by G-Man. Little back and forth here. Velocity gets beat by North, who's got time and space up over the top. Still there and turned aside by Velocity. Press not over, though. Demo in the backfield. Here's a shot. Oh, Bluey got it out.
I do not know. That was incredible defense coming from Bluey. Maybe a little luck even sprinkled in with it. But Indiana Tech keep their first lead of the game. G-Man hoping to keep it in, but Bluey to Velo. Rashi looking for a little bit of a redirect himself, and Indiana Tech are finding themselves more offense. G-Man flicking it up to North. It's off the backboard. Chili a little behind, but 2 players in net can take that away for Indiana Tech.
Still not over. Oklahoma Christian starting to establish their press. Warriors are weathering the storm right now. Resch will get this one out, but North keeps it moving. Shu, you were talking about how maybe that own goal takes a little bit of the pressure off Oklahoma Christian. They look like they're not even affected by game 1 right now. They're just back to business. They're down 1-0. Doesn't matter. They're cooking.
I mean, you have to have that kind of mentality when you are a collegiate roster making top 8 to league play. Of course, Oklahoma Christian is going to find their way back, bring their mentality back into it. But mentality isn't enough. You have to be able to execute. And we just haven't seen it from Oklahoma Christian yet. North looking to flick it over Velocity. Velocity gets the save and the following clear. Chili has to put it to his corner for G-Man. Indiana Tech looking to start a response yet again. North into the corner. Reshi's there. Chili able to clear it a little bit to North. Pops it up. Resch looking for a demo. Can't find it. A little bit of a team bump coming from Oklahoma Christian in that midfield. Offers just a little bit of alleviance, but it's not enough. Shot almost coming out from Chili. Gets stopped. Resch getting it back downfield. Bluey to the corner. Getting it away. Chili take it from his own backboard. Opposing corner. Indiana Tech. A little bit of offensive pressure here. Resch getting it yet again. Flip reset. 1 in the back. It's North, but North cannot get the save to the crossbar and in.
Oh, Tech we indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Resh, we mentioned at one point he was going to show up. He made that look a lot easier than that actually is to do. I can't even get control of the ball at that point in the field. Nonetheless, do whatever other input required. Made that look incredibly easy. This is a completely different look than what we're used to seeing for the Warriors. Nutty, who is, okay, Oklahoma Christian has scored a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Chile has a response. And it also comes off the backs of when I was about to talk about the Warrior defense. So, Cast a Curse strikes again, ladies and gentlemen. It strikes again. But no, Nutty talked about at the Scenic City Invitational, and I think it's been I've seen Bepic and others talk about it too, how the Warriors, they have an incredibly strong offense. Defensively, it can be shaky at times. But so far in this series, it's been a completely different look. They've just stood on, giving up 1 goal over 2 games, although it might be 2 here in just a second. That's going to drop back down, and Velocity got back in time. This has been, I mean, for those who have seen the Warriors games in the past where, they get 6 but might give up 4 at times, maybe a breath of fresh air for those who like defense.
And the defense coming through there, Velocity able to get it clear. Chile keeping it in play though. And it's just that Indiana Tech is able to find their defensive rotation. The player with boost is able to make a follow-up even when their teammates don't have anything. They're able to get the clear, able to get it away at least enough to give them a breath of fresh air. Chile, big clear from his own backboard. Resh has to put it to the corner where Bluey can collect. Final countdown has started. Indiana Tech still with the lead. Drop down. Chile almost gets the shot, but it's stopped. Velocity, a bit of a miss. Chile dropping it to North, last chance, and oh no.
Velocity.
It's tragedy for Indiana Tech.
Velocity. Oh, it's tragic. We're going overtime.
Hey, it's not over. It's not over. It's just not quite the match point that we were hoping for in that moment.
Well, some adversity for the Warriors, which is not the first time today they've faced it. That actually was Cincinnati. But Resh promptly looking to restore the winning ways. Not going to happen here. Ball loose in the Oklahoma Christian end. Bluey is going to collect, and he's going to keep the press moving. Into the middle, G-Man cuts it back out wide as we cross the first 30 seconds into overtime. He's just going to pop this one high and look for a follow, but it's actually Velocity calling off Bluey, and he'll keep it moving. Actually, not quite. Bluey will just send this one back across. North booms this one back. It is Resharam. He has 1. Make it 2. Anything else? Actually deposited right into the middle. Bluey, the shot is wide. And G-Man will look to steer this one out, but he gets demoed for his sins of trying to play Rocket League against the Warriors. There's the bump off the crossbar, and G-Man finds the clear.
It's such a close play for Indiana Tech, but they just weren't able to find it off the crossbar and away. Previously, the crossbar has been their friend. Now seems to be their foe. Bluey just trying to keep it in play here, dropping it mid. No, he can't make contact on the 0 boost. And North is able to start taking it away. G-Man into the corner. Bluey a little caught out. End up waterfalling down. Resh is able to get a bit of a clear. Chile bring it back in.
Oh, this is so awkward. Yep.
Oh.
Saw it coming.
Yeah, Bub, what did you see?
I saw Bluey awkward like 3 times in defense, and that is never, ever the situation that you want to be in. Oklahoma OC, they complete the comeback in Game 2, and we will see a Game 4. And the Warriors literally not even a second away from a 2-0 series lead. Now it's a question about the mental and how they can bounce back, because like I said, you're not even a second away from having a 2-0 series lead. The ball literally just had to touch the ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it comes back to that defense you were talking about. They just get in their own way sometimes. Did it twice within about a minute there. But we do have a little bit of an update coming from Nutty for the other side, or not other side, the lower side of the bracket, where Indiana has taken down Cumberland Academy. And despite being a B team, Cumberland Academy is no slouch. 2,100 MMR is the average rank of that team.
Yeah, that's a good team. That's Gnosis, Aurora, and Hotshot. That's a good roster for those who've ever
really
seen.
Good roster to go down lower round 3.
Yeah, and then to lose. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, IU's a good roster. We were talking about that too. They're a tough team too.
Oh yeah.
It's brutal in the lower bracket. That's why you don't want to drop to the lower bracket early. It's a scary place in the lower bracket. Both these teams here trying to avoid said lower bracket. It's a best of 3 the rest of the way. And here we go.
It just speaks to the level of competition in this bracket. It's more reason to want to get the win here. Not go through that bracket of death. Instead, make your way to the semifinals. North looking for a shot himself, but cannot find it on target. Pops out mid. Chili with the shot. Resh able to get the save. North fakes out 1, fakes out 2. And Indiana Tech can't do anything. First goal for Oklahoma Christian.
It's just panic. Everyone panicking in their own end. And North had a plan. He was going to use that to his advantage, and he sure did. 27 seconds in. 1-0 Oklahoma Christian. And Bluey looking for the response immediately shut down by the aforementioned North. That is 1 touch from Velocity, no follow. Resh, 1 touch. G-Man is there. He's low boost, though, and Resh, I think, recognized that. He'll look to work it out. Grab the boost, I think, as it spawned, and now worked back into the middle once more by Bluey, but cut off by the OC defense on the near post. Bluey is there. He's going to start fishing for bumps. North will keep it out wide. Sent back into the middle once more, but that's easily steered aside by Chili, and then a huge clear back the other way from North. Bluey gets 2 touches, and it stays out wide for now. Right into the hands of Chili, though, and G-Man will follow, but he's 50. Bluey with 1. Chili able to send it out to the right side. Shu, we're not seeing as much clean possession for the Warriors here in the last little while, and I think a lot of that is credit to Oklahoma Christian. I think they're putting the hand up a lot faster than what they were earlier in the series.
Yeah, they're putting a hand up. They're getting a second man into position pretty quick. It seems like Oklahoma Christian has finally found their groove, which is not what you want to see as a Warriors fan. It's going to be much tougher now that Oklahoma Christian has found their footing, but Resh looking to get a dunk there. Almost started it. Velocity, 0 boost, kind of got caught up behind his own second man, giving Oklahoma Christian some space. Now Velocity getting the clear from his own backboard. G-Man keeping it in play. Resh away. North flip reset. Just gets it down. Bluey just drops it. Chili the shot. Velocity 0 boost. Able to get the first save, but North follows it up. Finds a second goal for himself. Indiana Tech, the defense, looking like a bit of a glass cannon here in the series.
Minus the cannon part here about halfway through in Game 3. There's been nothing. They're firing blanks.
Yeah. And I mean, I think this also is just such credit to North. People don't really talk about him. When you talk about Oklahoma Christian, generally it's G-Man and Chili being the powerhouses of this team. But North is that secret third man, that secret factor that seems to just find these goals for the Eagles when they need it most. Warriors got to be careful of him, as well as the other 2 players, of course. And they got to start finding some goals halfway through this game number 3. They do not want to be put down to match point.
Resh is going to look to do something about it. He'll drop it down. But again, steered aside by G-Man. And again, there's just no cohesion, no follow right now for the Warriors in the offensive end. That one's awkward for Velocity. He'll just hit it out to the side. North, I think, is going to make contact. He actually doesn't, but it doesn't matter because there's 2 Eagles players there, and then sent into the middle and steered aside by Velocity. North is there to keep it in the offensive end for a little while longer, and Resh will look to move this one out. He promptly gets 50. Bluey infield to Velocity. The shot is high. The rebound is there. There's the shot. Deflected high. One more from Velocity. Just fed into the middle and cleared out by North as we cross the final 100 seconds.
How can I pay off the... Resh! Cutting me off in my tracks. What a beautiful play here. Getting a double flip reset, using up all of his boost. cuts left and manages to pull all the way back to that right post. Does it all by himself to have the lead from the Eagles. 90 seconds, plenty of time for Indiana Tech to pull this one back in.
He's looking to do it again. This time, dunked by Chile. Well, we saw Oklahoma Christian do it. Why not us? Final 90. Velo into the middle. There's an attempt by Bluey. It's denied. And cleared back out. Resch cutting it off in the midfield. Around one. The net's actually open, but Chile's going to get back in time. And now Chile looks to move it out. Around Bluey. Resch will watch this one go over his head, but G-Man is there. He'll play into the middle. North has an open net, and that might be the dagger here in Game 3.
Yeah, the hat trick coming out from North is just a perfect play from the Eagles. Bluey there in the back, just not that much boost left. And, I mean, still a minute, bub. Still a minute. You got to hold on hope, especially when you have some kickoff strategies coming from Indiana Tech. Resch trying to do it there himself, cannot find it. Velocity gets beat out by G-Man. Bluey can't do much. Resch over to Velocity, back to Resch, and I think I might have even seen a bump from Bluey come through. Back within one.
Okay, well, with 53 seconds on the board, this is possible.
You had all three players coming in for that one. Bluey was getting the bump, the passing play coming from Velocity and Resch. It was great work to see. Now the kickoff just needs to not immediately end up in the blue net. Luckily, they're able to keep it out for long enough, but North the demo onto one. G-Man, a surprisingly missed shot opportunity. Keeps it out of the net. Now 30 seconds. Velocity gets it past one. Looking to get it past G-Man as well. Pops it high, but G-Man's able to read it. Bluey, low boost, just sends it to the wall. G-Man misses. Resch into the corner, looking for the double tap. Can't find it. Bluey the shot wide. Resch at least looking for some bumps there. Bluey pops it up to keep it in the midfield. Lots of pressure coming from the Warriors in this final second. Double commit, but it might not matter. Bluey drops it down. Chile hits it in. Velocity to Resch, but Chile's able to clear it away all the way to the other end of the field. They have to start all over.
Oh, one last push from the Warriors, and that demo won't help. Bluey's got to do a lot with very little, and he can't do it. Oklahoma Christian takes two straight when the Warriors looked like they were on the brink.
I think we need to talk about the scoreboard. 20 shots coming out from Indiana Tech to the 9 from Oklahoma Christian. And I'm sorry, bub, if you're putting on 20 shots, you better be winning that game. I don't know how Oklahoma Christian was able to keep out so many.
I mean, there's this, no, I won't talk about it, actually. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I'm not releasing that ether. I'm not releasing those vibes into this stream quite yet. We'll talk about it off stream. We'll talk about it later. Warriors down 2-1. They got to find a way back. They had their chance to put Oklahoma Christian up against the brink, and suddenly they find themselves against the brink of going to that lower bracket. And well, we've been talking about it's not a fun place to be. It's not. They will. Yeah. The loser of this series will play the winner of two teams that we've talked about are very good in their own right. The University of Texas at Dallas and Kaiser University.
Yeah, and I mean, while I would still definitely favor our squad over those, you can't be too careful in any squad in this entire tournament. And especially best of 3, back to that lower bracket. That's the time where you get upset, especially after a quick loss. Indiana Tech, they definitely want to win this one. They definitely want to pull it through as we start off game number 4. And we have to get back to what it takes for Indiana Tech to succeed against this Oklahoma Christian roster. And it's going to come down to some teamwork. It's going to come down to the demos that Reshram loves to go for. It's going to come down to those passing plays that we saw as that second goal for Indiana Tech, the moments of brilliance in that last game. We just need more of them. We can't have pot shots going against the Oklahoma Christian defense. And we're going to just need better offense in general and better defense. Who would have thought? You need those two things to win a game.
So what you're telling me is, I actually don't remember the meme about, becoming pro is very easy. You just need to be better at and it lists off every single thing in the game. I don't remember the exact meme itself. Everyone that's watching knows exactly what I'm talking about. So you're telling me they need to be better literally everywhere. That's what I'm understanding.
Yes, exactly. I mean, must I say more?
Expert analysis brought to you by Shu. Only the best here at Indiana Tech. Only the best whiffs as well from G-Man. That actually may have been coordinated because that looked like it was... Chili was like suspiciously ready for that. But Chili is actually, I think, a little ready for this as well in his own corner. He's got velocity to get through. Can't do that. North will try and find him on the extension. It's a little too far, though. And Bluey will just meet the 50 there from North, who has been, like you said, Shu, the quiet MVP for Oklahoma Christian. Resch looks for top corner, and he'll bury it. And for the first time since game 2, the Warriors are up.
And it is just perfect pressure from Resch. Chili was just sitting there on the ground. Wasn't expecting anyone to be trying to put up a shot, but Reshiram, top left corner, perfect placement. And Indiana Tech finally finding their lead back for the first time in quite a while.
Bluey almost, that was scary for a moment, but now Velocity looking to strike some fear into Oklahoma Christian. Bluey around 1, a demo on the backfield. I think it was actually a Warrior that went down. Yeah, I think it was. It's Resch now, up over the top of 1. He gets bumped. Chili gets 1 touch velocity. That 50, not quite where Bluey was hoping, and everyone commits. But I don't think there's any danger here. Velocity will work it out past 1, not quite. Past 2, Chili into the infield, the net's open. Oh, it's the crossbar!
And, you know, after that last game, I thought I just had to pay him off a little bit. The crossbar was doing a little too much work for Oklahoma Christian in game 3. Game 4, I figured he needs to pull it back in. So I'm glad to see he's pulling his weight in this game.
So Shu has the script. Understood.
Yes.
Shu is just out here trying to make me need to, like, pay as much money to my therapist as possible tomorrow night. I get it. I understand. We'll rack up that bill for my therapist. I get it. They appreciate your work.
With a psyched Cree myself, you know, gotta help them out as much as I can. Resch is trying to send it downfield to Bluey. Bluey, no boost on that sidewall. Bit of a chain dash coming out to try and keep it in play. Resch over 1. G-Man has to take it from his own backboard. Good air dribble coming out here from him, trying to get past Velocity. Doesn't bite. Bluey from his own corner sends it back down. Velocity was looking for a bit of a redirect, but not enough boost to make it happen. G-Man looking for North. Pops up in the air. Not too much offensive pressure coming from Oklahoma Christian, but at least keeping Indiana Tech from their own. Resch sending it downfield. G-Man has to make the stop to his own backboard. Low boost. Couple whiffs even, but North is able to be the one to take it. Now North in the corner, steals some boost, plays it low. Chili plays it past 1, but the defense from Indiana Tech finally stalwart.
North's going to catch this one in midfield. He's got to get around Resch. Does so, but he himself does not. Chili will just play this one safely into the corner. North will just send it high and far. And G-Man gets the bump in midfield to keep the ball there. I think he actually got 2 bumps. And then Velocity, he's going to make that awkward Resch. The shot, it wasn't powerful enough, and Chili will steer it aside. There's a demo on North. A Bluey looking left side for Resch. Warriors with an abbreviated power play. Into the middle for Velocity, and North stood high enough up in order to steer that one aside. G-Man, he's going to look for the counter, but again denied by the Warrior defense.
Maybe a couple of opportunities gone by the wayside for this Indiana Tech defense, but the demo coming out from Reshiram. He finally finds one of his signature play, and Velocity is able to just put it on through clean as can be, up 2-0 with 30 seconds left.
29 seconds on the clock. I'm not saying a word because we saw what happened in game 2. Resch just sends G-Man out of his shoes, and Velocity can't bury it because, well, as we were saying, North is very good at this game. And Oklahoma Christian, it's crossbar again! How much did you pay it?
I mean, listen, I just got home from work. I gave him my full paycheck.
I mean, you keep doing it.
Yeah. I might send him a little bit of a tip after this game, because he might have just saved us. Clock hit 0. It's now guaranteed Indiana Tech's game, and we're going to game 5 in this match, bub. Whew. Getting the adrenaline racing on that one. And yet again, Indiana Tech, 12 shots here, just to 8 from Oklahoma Christian. Yet again, out shooting, this time outscoring. And Bub, I just think I saw a little bit of a interesting thing happen in the lower bracket. I don't know if you saw that as well. St. Edwards has forfeited their match against UT Dallas. I didn't even notice that.
You know, I didn't see it either.
No.
I'm not sure what's going on with St. Edwards because I mean, Tater posted about it for CRL Quals that he had to fly home. But that's interesting.
This one doesn't make as much sense. But listen, the loser of this match probably would have played them.
Yeah.
So I might be a little bit okay with it.
All the respect to the world for those three out there. I mean, it's Nolly who's won a major. Wellis has been, I don't even remember how many RLCS main events this guy has made. And obviously Tater,
don't even need to go that far. I mean, Wellis has taken the top of CRL at one point, getting I believe a top 3.
Yeah.
So
and Tater obviously has been a consistent player at the Sierra at this level for a very, very long time as well. So not sure what's going on with St. Edwards, but we'll be happy that we won't have to face them. Hello.
I thought that was about to be an own goal, but I'll take this too. Resh doing it all himself, floating down to get the double tap. I was so sure G-Man would have put that one away himself, so nothing he could have done there. Indiana Tech starting off strong yet again. You love to see it, bub.
I won't be satisfied until it's like a 3 or 4 goal lead, though. I refuse to leave any semblance of doubt out of my mind until it's very clearly gone. That is not a strong enough play from Velocity to beat the OC defense. And now G-Man looks to go the other way. Velocity dusts it, though. North having to recoil back. And the Warriors establishing a press here. It's 2-0 with 32 seconds gone. The Frenchman is double dipped.
It's Tech Weeble. Resh is finally popping off. Bub, you were asking for 3, asking for 4. Well, we at least get 2 in the first 30 seconds. That has to count for something.
It does count for something. The only thing that I'm scared about is Oklahoma Christian now has 4 minutes and 28 seconds to score at least 2, which we know they can do. They did it in what, 30 seconds? Not even 20 minutes ago. Velocity.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of effort coming from this Indiana Tech defense to try and keep it away.
What was I saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's too much time, boys. Bluey! We hanging on the front post! No, it's fine. It's fine. Shoot, I don't think you paid the crossbar enough to move that far down, though.
Sadly, I can pay the crossbar to stay where he is and maybe have a little bit of a magnet. He can't move, Bub. He can't move, so...
That's...
Indiana Tech has
we gotta
to
work on that.
Find a way, yeah. Move the crossbar or the defense?
Yeah, I mean, yes. But the crossbar would be helpful. What would also be helpful is if Fresh does exactly what he's doing. Velocity gets the bump. Bluey is 3rd here, so he's going to actually play this a little bit more passively. And he'll just elect to send it back into his own corner. But Oklahoma Christian back within striking distance here. Bluey to Resh. I think Bluey got demoed in the backfield right as he made the clear. Resh looking to keep the press on. That'll drop down towards the net. Steered aside by Chili. I think the Warriors have Oklahoma Christian a little spooked right now.
I mean, I don't blame them. You're down by 1. Match point. I mean, game 5 doesn't get more tense than that. G-Man. 0 boost, fakes it out and trying to find the clear. Resh plays it close though. Velocity with the shot close corner and is able to sneak it past that last defender. But we're back up by 2.
Shu, if you really do have the script, you're one sick individual. You know that? because you are sending. I make this joke all the time about someone getting sent into the shadow realm. My heart. Last time on the broadcast, it was Nutty. It's me again. This time, it's my mental health. Apparently brought to you by Shu. It's for legal reasons, not actually brought to you by Shu. 3-1 Warriors. I'll take the 2-goal lead where we can get it. Velocity, by the way, off on the other part of the bracket. Cumberland 3-1 over Bruton Parker. So Cumberland awaits the winner of this series, and I'm telling you, they are watching this and going, beat the crap out of each other a little bit more, please.
Yeah, Cumberland. I mean, honestly, I think they might be hoping for Indiana Tech to come through purely because of the defense. As much as we're winning and doing good, the defense is something that they might watch some replays on. Cumberland would definitely be pouncing on that. 2 minutes left in this game for the Warriors to pull on through, hold on to this 2-goal lead that they have. Chile trying to get it past, but it goes high. Velocity off the backboard, able to take it away and send it all the way back downfield. Oklahoma Christian have to start up back over. North looking for maybe a bit of a redirect. Resch off the backboard is able to be the one to take it. Velocity headhunting downfield, can't find anything, but gets the defense off pace. G-Man past Bluey. North can't get it past Reshiram. Bluey back to Resch. Good passing play coming from Indiana Tech just to keep that pressure, keep some possession, waste a bit more of the clock. Every second counts. And this final 80 seconds here, Velocity faking it under 1, popping it, trying to pop it over for the second. G-Man just keeps it in the air.
Oh, it's a good demo.
North getting the demo onto the attacker. Is able to at least alleviate a bit of that pressure, but now only a minute left. They're still down by 2. Indiana Tech are probably feeling more confident by the second. Velocity hits a mid. G-Man pops it up in his own end, and it just goes back to the corner.
I mean, what class shown by the Warriors here. We literally were talking about Nutty on his broadcast. Had watched the Warriors go down 3-1 against Akron Blue literally last night, and it looked like it was over, very, very over. And then they bounced back and win 4-3. We're 30 seconds away from seeing another bounce back, but as we know, Oklahoma Christian, they still have an argument to make. They still have a few more questions that they're going to ask, as this is off the crossbar. Shoot, you spent so much money on that crossbar.
I'm doing everything I can, bub. I've already sent a tip. I'll send another. Just hoping. 10 seconds remaining here. G-Man, the shot. Oh, top corner. And, I mean, okay, crossbar, you know what? The tip is rescinded unless we can actually win this series. Hoping for the best here. It's going to be tough. 6 seconds. Hopefully,
I see
some
your
kickoff.
Mistake. You tipped the crossbar, not the post. I get it. I understand that is the mistake. One last
I can only
gasp
pay so much.
from Oklahoma Christian. Bluey will ground it, and the Warriors in 5 over Oklahoma Christian.
The Collegiate League play team has fallen almost consistently on the Champ League show, 6th place following that performance, and Indiana Tech has just pulled them down. Nutty, welcome back to the broadcast.
Hi, fellas. How we doing? That was
We're
fun.
doing good.
That was a good series. That was an electric series.
I think I got my cardio for the day in.
Yeah.
By the way, Oklahoma Christian will drop down to play UT Dallas. That was confirmed by the producer. He shot a message a little bit towards the end of that series as well.
I'm not a producer, but I will let you guys know this just came in. ETSU over Michigan State in 5. Michigan State goes down to play the winner of Kennesaw or Indiana.
I mean, Kennesaw, you know what? I'm probably not the person on this broadcast to talk about that matchup. Shoo, how do you feel about Kennesaw, Michigan State if we get there?
It's a little early to be seeing that high level of matchup, but with how this bracket is so stacked, it's not too surprising. That's a tough one. That is an extremely tough one. I mean, Michigan State and Quals beat Concord. Both teams being in that grand finals of their respective pools. So 2 top 12 teams in the nation fighting so early. It's going to be a tough one. Good luck to whoever has to play them next. It's not us, though. We're in the upper bracket.
It is not us. I don't think in any case the loser of AI. No, okay. The loser of us versus Cumberland may actually face Michigan State Green, which if you saw that Michigan State series, Nutty, I think you and I both might have a little bit of trauma to unpack.
I remember.
I'm sure we do. That was traumatizing. I still have Op-Bomb haunting my nightmares.
That guy Op-Bomb he's a fella, that's for sure.
He's a demon. But we don't have to worry about that right now. We actually have to worry about Cumberland. So
that might be worse.
Yeah, that's a tough one. The Warriors have only played Cumberland one time this year. It was the very first game on North American soil. It was on
really?
Yes, their very first game on North American soil here. It was a show match hosted by Yo Boy Q that was linked up between the two schools, and the Warriors lost 4-1. That being said, I like to believe that the Warriors are a lot better than they were at that time.
Sure.
I also think, like you guys had talked about, Cumberland is kind of on a little bit of their own revenge tour right now after what happened at Scenic City. So something's got to give here.
Surely it's Cumberland, right?
Surely, but I'm
Indiana
scared.
Tech wins these.
Surely, but I'm scared. I'll be honest with y'all.
Well, if it's any consolation, other side of the bracket, Concord and Syracuse are on Game 5.
Yeah, I'm
themselves.
watching that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason they're in Game 5 is because Helix scored a 0-second double when it was tied 0-0. That's a very interesting series.
What is going on with Concord all of a sudden?
You say Concord, but it's
What's going
everyone.
on with Syracuse?
Guys,
What's going on with
let's be
CRL?
honest. I agree. Let's be honest with ourselves. This is Concord we're speaking of. These are 3 hooligans who are probably playing without headsets right now. Let's be serious
Wow.
for a moment.
I don't know, man. I don't think Concord. I think Coach TJ out there might get the belt if they actually do lose this series to Syracuse.
That'll be something.
I think the hooligans might turn into the not so very happy players on Concord University if they do lose, and probably in pain. For legal reasons, that's a joke. That's a joke. We don't endorse that. No, shout out to DJ TJ. Fantastic personality in the scene. Absolutely love him. No, that's a surprise, though. I mean, we've talked about how much better Syracuse has gotten. They took out Fisher and Cyril Qualls. They were close to making league play. Realistically speaking, they were not far. I don't remember exactly who they played. Coach Kamikaze is going to, crucify me for not remembering. But
I remember it was West Virginia. It was West Virginia. Took them to Game 5. Could not get the bracket reset. It was still very close though. Qs have looked incredible. I mean, with their recent pickups, with Lesser, they look good. They look real good.
Yeah. Tiz has been probably one of the most underrated players from at least my own perspective. Yeah. We talked about him hitting rank A. When he joined Syracuse, I think everyone was like, okay, that's a decent player, but how far is Syracuse going to go?
Yeah.
Apparently very far, taking Concord the, fall CRL champions and top 3 in spring to Game 5 here, taking West Virginia to Game 5, beating Fisher, who has Royales, who is one of the hottest players in North America since getting here. No, shout out to Syracuse with Coach Kamikaze. Everything they're doing out there is absolutely amazing. Reminds me a lot of what Michigan State did in the last year and a half when they finally went full varsity and they started going all in. Syracuse is starting to do more of the same.
It's very nice to see these Power 4 schools kind of invest more and more into the esport because truthfully, there hasn't been too much of that over the past couple of years. You know, you have your Concords, you have your St. Clairs. These aren't really nationally recognizable names. The only ones that I can point out immediately that are nationally recognizable are the Mizzous of the world, right?
Speaking of which, they just 2-0'd Indiana Tech B.
Boo.
Forever in our hearts. Forever in our hearts. But, I mean, they're really the only large school. Everyone else, like East Tennessee, Cumberland, Concord, these are all, like, lower Division I schools. They're not... I mean, like, your average college football fan isn't really going to know Cumberland University. But it's nice to see Michigan State. You know all the branding Michigan State has with Tom Izzo and their basketball program. Syracuse, same thing. They've been monsters for a very long time.
You can even argue at some level
nice
Kennesaw State as well.
Yes, that was the next one I was about to say, actually. Yeah. Who else? I gotta keep thinking. I mean, Purdue's turning a few heads. Ball State, Boise is a very good shout. Did not think about that.
Best of the West.
Yeah. So no, it's just that
it cannot be understated.
Brands.
It cannot be understated, and I'm sure long time members of the collegiate esports community, Rocket League as well, have been talking about this for a very long time. It would be nice to see the Purdue's, the Boise States, the by the way, Concord did end up winning in Game 5. The Syracuse's, seeing these big schools, these nationally recognized schools, start to build up their esports programs and how good that could be for collegiate esports. I think we're starting to see what that can look like, and again, can't be understated just how good that is for the game itself, and multiple, not just Rocket League.
I forgot about a literal freebie. First off, West Virginia is another nationally recognizable brand.
How did we forget about WVU?
Not sure how I forgot about them. And then maybe the biggest one of them all, Baylor. Completely.
The team that just got Hawks or Andy?
That is the staple of what we're talking about, and I just didn't mention them. My bad.
I mean, so many good teams. So
Wichita State.
Yeah.
Akron on some level. Shout out the Maction. Come on now.
Yeah. Shout out Boone Company too at Wichita State.
I don't know if I can shout out Boone. Not gonna lie.
Okay, bro.
Shout out Boone.
Okay, bro.
Shu is a certified Boone hater. You heard it here first.
We have the biggest Twitter beef, and then we go on Discord and it's like, oh yeah, that's just fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually how it goes, right?
What are you guys beefing about, man? I need to follow you on Twitter.
Literally, just anytime Wichita exists, I'm somehow there.
Absolutely.
I don't even mean to be. It just pops up on my feed. I'm like, oh yeah, I should comment on that.
I feel like I see Boone everywhere. Him and like everywhere on Twitter. He's always around. But we can talk more about Boone and Company in a little bit. We actually have something big to talk about right now. This series is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Nutty, you want to get the party started?
I am excited. This is a Battle of Titans. We never got to see this at the Scenic City Invitational. It is a matchup that I desperately wanted to see, and that man on the ball is why. Nightya. This guy is the Thanos of amateur leagues. RLSS, Serenix, you name it, he's probably won it. And he's looking to win BBB as well. His academy team may have had a dramatic fall off. Big shout out to Gnosis. Love that guy. But the varsity team, hoping for a different fate. They go up relatively early. It's Polar and Nightya linking up. It's the two that I'm looking out for in this series for the Phoenix. They're insane, to put it lightly. But it's okay. We've seen the peak series out of the Warriors. They're going to need one right now to qualify for BBB, or else we will probably be waiting for another 20 to 30 minutes for our last series of the night.
Oh, the net's open, though. Reshi. Apparently, they know how to bully people in France because, he just sent Polar. I was going to make a joke about sending him to like Normandy or something, but that's probably the only place in France I really know. It's 1-1 with 4:22 to go here in game 1.
Yeah, the references are few and far between, but when they come out, they are very, very solid. I will give you all the credit in the world for that. Give it when it's due. Next has got to hustle up for this ball. Polar and Usher are battling for that corner boost. It's a A fight won by the member of the orange team. That was almost a great drop-off pass from Velo to looking at Bluey, but they couldn't link up. Nice dunk here, sticks with it, but no boost means there's not much really doing for him. Velocity is able to get a boom, but it's only to the likes of Polar. Cumberland doing a very solid job of keeping Indiana Tech pinned in their own half. But eventually they will break out. We see it time and time again. It just takes them a moment, but it's kind of hard when Polar removes one of your best players on the pitch. That's a relatively weak shot from Reshiram, saved out as Velocity tries to follow it up. Minute and a half in, equal at 1. The opportunities, I'd say, are equal as well, both of them having about 10, but Polar has a free double tap. It's wide open, but it's weak on the drop down. Great hustle play from Reshiram, who ends up not getting the boost. Yes, he does, sorry. Boost bug on my screen. I don't know how much boost anyone has. But yeah, sticks us around in this orange half, and hopefully Indiana Tech can maintain their reign of terror.
That was a big stop from Blue in the goal line, too. That looked lethal. Resh had the flip, by the way, and speaking of a nice stop, it is Cumberland with their own defensive stand. I think my favorite thing about these two teams is if you actually talk to them. Oh, that's a beautiful flip. And a beautiful stop again by Bluey. Velo is not going to have the boost to get back up, and next will make it 2-1. As I was saying, my favorite thing is if you actually talk to these two teams, they are like 100%. Oh, Velocity just missed the pad as he was jumping. They are certified supporters of the other. Shout out Hotshot as well. That dude is everywhere on every Tech Yeah moment I see on Twitter.
It's nice. Obviously, you know, when you're on the pitch, rivals.
Yeah, not when you're playing against them.
Yeah, you want to destroy the other team. But these two are 6 players that are just nice guys. They're very supportive of everyone else that they see, specifically the 2 imports. And I think it's probably because they are imports and they try to be nice to their American comrades. Speaking of the imports, Velo, wide open net next, didn't have the boost to hustle back for it. And as quickly as this became a Cumberland lead, it's equalized once more.
Well, here we go again. 2-2, 2:19 to go. It is Naitya, who, as you mentioned, has a very storied competitive history. You name it, he's competed in it, and he's probably done very well in it. Velocity looking into the middle for Resh, but no one there. He'll just get one more poke and Polar back out the other way, but Bluey cuts it back. Next is Awkward. He'll actually double it down in front. That's a demo and a stop by Next. Velocity keeps the press on. Up to the ceiling we go. He's just going to drop it straight down. Gets the dunk. Here comes Resh. Flip reset. Looking for the double. Doesn't quite get it on target. And Cumberland survives for now, and Velocity will reset.
Right idea, wrong execution there for Reshiram. You saw it the entire way. That's a poor couple of controlling touches from Velo, but he bails himself out. Bluey tries to go ceiling pinch to back wall, but it's occupied. That's something that we're seeing more and more as this game evolves, is the idea of the free backboard has been almost completely removed. It's a lot of respect, I fear, being shown for a lot of these high-level players. Everyone knows that the mechanics are at an all-time high, and the back wall is where they're going to be displayed. Now we get it over to Reshiram, who has Next to beat. He wins the 50 against him, has a flip, ends up using it as his recovery. Bluey runs interference on Naitya, but he sticks around. It's a big clear. Reshiram. The net might be empty, but Next hustles up in time with minimal boost. The drop down is tucked away by Polar. Up to Next again. This is dangerous. No one challenging him. Looking for the double. Can't force it. Naitya's there. Ends up getting the side flip. Bluey's awkward. The bumps are being hunted, and Polar capitalizes. 3-2 in favor of the Phoenix.
It's one mistake. It's one mistake, and Polar is right there. The Phoenix on top with 39 seconds to go. And you know what? Enough of this. I believe. Dang it. Come on. Bluey off the kickoff. Knight is there. Kept in by Velocity. Bluey grabs the boost, but it's pinched over his head. Resh will send it to his own backboard. Likely going for a psycho. Never mind, I'm wrong. It's Velocity. Looking infield. Bluey right there. The net's open. Resh on target. We're tied!
23 seconds to go. This is not certified overtime territory. I want to give a quick shout out to Bluey. Solid play there. He got blessed. Let's keep it simple. He got blessed. That ball hit directly into him, which set up his teammate fantastically. There's not much else that could have been done better, as Nightya seconding that with an incredible save. Numbers here for the time being for Cumberland until Polar gets removed from the pitch. Nightya on the counter, looks for his third man, but he's waiting very far back. Velocity up to Reshiram. Bluey's there. Bluey's hunting. Bluey tries to shoot, but it's cleared away by Nightya. That ball's up. Velocity shoots and scores! Game 1! Heck yeah!
Heck yeah, indeed. You never stop believing. Velo. Oh, and next with the ghost touch as well. I feel bad. Okay, I'm over it. It's 1-0 Warriors.
Heck yeah! Sorry, I love just erupting with that. I'll probably do it in my sleep. Heck yeah!
Oh man.
Gritty. Very gritty comeback from these three fellas.
Velo with the hat trick to cap it off. I'm gonna have a headache.
Oh, sure does.
Yeah, he had 3 goals. I'm gonna have a headache after screaming for like the last minute.
That's okay.
40 seconds, but it's. You can? You're like a long way away.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's kind of.
My brain's turned off, bro.
I'd be impressed.
My brain's turned off. Leave me alone. I think Michigan State just forfeited against Kennesaw.
I'm sorry? What?
Oh, that says 2 minutes. Sorry, I thought it said they haven't checked in for 12 minutes.
We don't know how to read on the stream. I have a
bro.
college degree, by the way. Nutty, you either have one or you're working on one.
I am 2 months away from my college degree, fella.
See?
Let's go. Hey.
Nutty, you Nutty moment?
Yeah!
Last time Nutty was on the stream, we said L Nutty, and this time it's W Nutty. But he still can't read. So,
okay,
you know
bro.
what? Fair enough. Hey, you know, I can't read either. If you've watched any of our recent broadcasts, none of us can.
It's okay.
I think our Rivals broadcast, we had our caster say he can recognize there's numbers on the screen but can't read what they are. If that makes any sense to you.
It does. It makes sense. Nightya is hunting. Going to end up trying dumping this off to Nex. It actually was Polar. A little bit of an overextension here, but Nex is able to bail them out and kill some time while Polar respawns and Nightya gets some boost. Big boom there from Reshiram, cleared off to the side by Polar. 30 seconds in, it's been no one with any real opportunities. There's been a couple of drop-down passes, but none have come to fruition. Pardon me. Next now on the carryover one, it's Reshiram who has to be careful here as his second buddy gets demolished. Off the ceiling, he has another flip and uses it to his advantage to keep us in the orange half, maybe for an extended period of time. I'm not super sure, and neither are you. That's an overextension, though, and Polar capitalized.
Well, there's one thing we're sure of. We knew the moment that Bluey came upfield that was going to be a goal. Oh, he backflipped. That was the problem. I see. I've been there. I've done that. It's tragic that we caught the Bluey cam when that was happening. You know what? I believe. We're up 1-0. We're only down 1. You just got to believe. You got to believe.
This is a very close series. Like I expected. Oh my goodness. I expected it to be a close series. I must say, if I had to give an unbiased prediction, I would have said Cumberland in 4. But I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing so far from Indy Tech. They go down. It does feel like I'm not going to say they lost that game. They got out-possessed and out-pressured in that game 1. But that doesn't matter when you are on top of the stat that is opportunities. You can have a lot of pressure, but not a lot of opportunities. And that's something that Indiana Tech did very well. Velocity made the most of his 4 opportunities, sinking 3 of them. Blue with a couple of great assists, and Reshiram, I believe, getting the other goal. Someone could fact check me. I don't really care.
Oh, we know Resh got... No, you're right. Resh got the game-tying goal.
Good. I'm very glad.
That was my moment of copium.
Oh, that's right. They need to find another game-tying goal, though. They got 3 minutes to do so. Extended amount of time in the orange half would benefit them in that aspect, but right now we haven't seen much of it.
We're working on it. We're working on it. Look at that. Look at that 50. Oh, wait. Polar's there. Look at that 50. Oh, wait. Nightya's there. Oh, Nightya missed! Oh, well, never mind. Nightya's got the ball again. Okay, well, maybe Cumberland actually does have possession here. Velocity has 1 touch. That's 2 for the Warriors. Gone. Resh has 1 touch. He's going to find Velo. And it's going to get denied by Nex, and I think that went up 2 Warriors.
Oh.
Resh with the big dunk! Tekwi! 1-1!
Tekwi. I like the Frenchmen. They're very good at Rocket League, especially when Reshiram knows your every move without fail.
Hold out the crystal ball.
Magic
2:21 to
8 ball.
go.
Will he hit it into me?
Apparently the
Yes.
answer was yes. Well, Polar is going to have to try and start with nothing. Well, I would say Polar, but Nightya has decided he's actually going to be the one making the play. Bluey with the save. Next with the follow. Bluey will deny Polar his opportunity. Nightya looking to fire up another one. Bluey to the right side for Velo, and that is a bullet straight back to Polar. He'll get around 1. He's got Velo to beat. Does do so. He'll actually find the ball on the extension, and next will pop back out. The shot's high. And man, that money, that shoe spent on the last series, still paying dividends. It's still 1-1.
The tip was very the tip was very appreciated. Thank you, Shu. Thanks, man. Yeah, that should have been slammed into the back of the blue net. Cumberland will have their opportunity to get their get back, but it's not going to be on this offensive possession as the Reshiram tries to get it clear. No boost to work with, so now it's Bluey in a precarious situation, but he holds his nerve. Reshiram collects the corner boost, and finally, there's a couple of 50s being won by Indiana Tech. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to exit the blue half, not unless Nex has anything to say about it, though.
Final 60. We've been in this exact position not even 5-10 minutes ago. It is Reshi with the clear, only as far as Nex. He's going to try and do it himself. He's got no boost, though, and Velo had the read. Nightya gets beat out there by Reshi, and now Bluey will just look for the clear, but it's right to Polar, and promptly Nex with the follow. He'll just send it towards the blue net, but not on. Velo gets beat by Nightya. Bluey up over the top of 1. Polar in the corner. Bumps coming out here for Cumberland, but handled by Velocity, and now Nex will have to just delay as he was positioned very aggressively. Polar maybe looking for a double. Velocity got back in time. Final 15. That's a big dump from Velo. Warriors down a man, though. The net's open. Bluey, or rather Reshi got back. I think Bluey got demoed away from the play. He did. That's a beautiful recovery from Reshi.
There is no boost on the side of Indiana Tech. They are grasping for straws, grasping for pads. If I were them, I'd kill this ball and play your cards in overtime, but they don't seem very fond of that idea. Polar now tries to locate Nex, who shoots. It's a little bit short, but we advance to overtime. The first one in a while. I want to say the first one of the night, but I'm 90% sure that I'm wrong when I say that. Regardless, first one of the series.
Yeah, definitely the first one of the series. I think it's like the second or third tonight, but I don't know for sure. I can't tell you. Regardless, facts don't matter about which count of overtime this is. The fact of the matter was that net was open, and we missed. So we keep going. Bluey from his own backboard will win the 50 on Nightya. An attempted redirect there, and next we'll see an opening and go for it. Velocity off the sidewall. Now Bluey, or rather off the backboard. Bluey with the follow. That's a shot. It's high. Nightya will look for more. Velocity cuts it off. Next up over the top of Reshi. And Cumberland looking to establish some presence here. Bluey back the other way. Polar with 1. 11 boosts in the tank, though. The Warriors don't know. Next turned aside by Velo.
Oh, I was about to say, the one thing that Cumberland is doing better than Indiana Tech, not the only thing, but one of the things that Cumberland is superior than Indy Tech at right now is the boost domination. They have stolen a lot of those back corner pads and has resulted in some very difficult situations for Indiana Tech. This is one of them as well. All 3 members reacting to that shot, but it was only next back. He holds his own for the time being, but now it's Reshi looking for Velo. Couldn't locate him. Michigan State did DQ. You're lying to me. Okay, sorry. I just got that. That's really disappointing, man. Okay.
Michigan State just elected to not play?
Yeah, apparently, I guess we can focus on that after this game. Let's indulge in this over 2 minute long overtime. Next is going to get a free shot, leaves it for Polar. A great save again from Velocity. Reshiram able to get the boost. Maybe a sign of life for them as Velo, and that's a nice booming clear there, but Polar's up. Drops it down. Was looking for a teammate, no teammate around, so Nex has to hustle back. Great controlling touch, gets to the recovery, onto the back wall. Bluey now, maybe, has an opportunity, but it's cleared away by Polar. Not yet the first one to it. Numbers now for Cumberland, but Bluey removes them.
Next, we'll just look to keep this in. Velocity will look to kickstart the counter. He's got Bluey with him. Bluey to the backboard, but Nightya again will turn it aside. Next for the double, denied by Velo, who came back from upfield. Nightya does win the boost there. Bluey with one touch. This is where things got awkward before Velo gets bumped. Bluey's awkward. Resh got back. We keep going. It's 1-1.
Well, that works. Any way you can keep it out, you will take. Velocity in the corner. He's awkward. Nightya has a lot of boost. He also has full control of this play. 2 members commit for Indiana Tech. Might be an opportunity. Nightya just doesn't turn. Opted for the bump rather than the wide open net. I respect the play. It just wasn't the right one. Indiana Tech stay alive. It's not by their own doing, though, I must add. Reshiram now on the carry. Nightya's a little bit awkward. Has Nex come to bail him out. 9 shots for him on the game. He leads all players. He also is out shooting Indiana Tech by himself. Fun little statistic there for you. Bluey collects 100 boosts, but it's taken off the hood of his car. Reshiram looking for Bluey. He gets the first touch, but it's Polar. Nex on the catch. Nex has a lot of boost and a whole lot of space. He also has Nightya running interference. He has a reset. He maybe has another one, but Nightya gets in his way a little bit. You know what? They can discuss it after the game. Bluey now on the carry. Tries to hunt the bump, but Nightya, he's not fooled. He doesn't really care either. Polar. The net was vulnerable, but it's a nice hustle there from Velocity. Reshiram with a solid shot just off target. Nightya able to corral it. Nex is awkward. Nex has a miss! Match point for the Warriors!
Who saw this coming? 2-0 and almost 4 minutes of OT.
A 4-minute long overtime gets blundered away.
Velo dropped 900.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that guy was on a tear. How are the shoulders feeling, King? Is the backpack too heavy for you? Sorry.
Wow.
He's not carrying them, but he is putting in work. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. Before we go into the next game, Reshiram and Bluey are holding their own. Velocity is just doing a lot. It's okay.
I have 6 saves. I mean, just call him a farmer. Bro was just sitting on the back end and that's mine. That's mine. Double savior if you care about medals.
I get it.
I mean, wow, 1 win away. And
from BBB.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice, man? Isn't that nice?
I mean, you still got to get the 1. And Cumberland, 100%. We've talked about it. This is a very good team. That is an open net. Bluey makes the save, and Resh promptly gets it out.
Pardon me, man. I'm tired for no reason. That's going to be a drop down to Nightya.
This series is exhausting. I don't blame you.
Yeah, it is. That 4-minute overtime took a lot out of me. I don't know. It is what it is, man. It happens. Next has the pop. He has the reset. He uses it. Tries to get it to Polar, who was airborne. Very close to the ground. I'm not super sure what they were going for there, but regardless, it's over and it doesn't matter anymore. Polar able to take it off Reshiram's hood. Bluey was waiting for the boost, couldn't locate the boost, but he does indeed locate the ball, but not for long. Nex can't find the second touch. Would have been a fancy little double tap, but Reshiram gets a demo, has one more man to beat, tries to fake him, but he's not fooled. Bluey now on the drop off, looking for the second man, but Velocity removed instantaneously.
Warriors are just looking to keep possession here. It is Reshi. No boost though. Nightya read that, but it goes right into Reshi. And now the Warriors will get some boost. Nightya looking back for Polar, but it's cut off again. Bluey, sidewall around 1. Nightya's there. No boost. He just has to boom it. Resh has Velocity, but it's cut off by Nex. Now everyone up. Polar, I think he just had the clean shot, but missed. He'll just drop it to try and delay. Bluey has 1. Polar puts a hand up, goes underneath Bluey, and sent back. Nightya will send it once more. Bluey will go to his own backboard and around 1. The Warriors surely smelling the opportunity now. Bluey going for the bump. Resh into the middle. Velocity buries it. 1-0.
That might be the only goal that matters tonight. It's the goal that puts them ahead in their series clinching game. It's a very nice play. It's both players running interference. They definitely force the troops forward. They're storming the beaches of Normandy, and the beaches of Normandy are actually Lebanon, Tennessee. Shout out Cumberland.
Oh, man, you were telling me about the references. Apparently you got them on standby, too.
I can drive. I can make a day trip to Cumberland, man. Come on, I gotta know where it is.
Polar will look to move this one out. Nightya. He's got no boost. That's easy enough for Velo. X. Nothing. Sent back again. Here's an opportunity denied by Bluey. Nightya keeps the press on. Velocity finds Bluey on the extension, and it's denied by Nex, who'd rotated back in time. Press ain't over. Shot from Reshi. Stopped by Polar again. Nutty, the Warriors are now controlling this game.
Still a lot of game left. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've seen this from Cumberland time and time again. They have the ability to flip a game, flip a series, flip a tournament on its head with one singular moment. That could have been it. That was a nice pass there from Nightya to Nex, but they can't link up. Bluey trailing, ready to run as much interference as he needs. Velocity. Reshiram could have popped up and shot that, pardon me, but Polar was first to it. Nightya now. He's been relatively quiet, specifically in this game. Reshiram ends up getting the bump. The net is empty, and Polar sinks.
Well, it was never going to be that easy. But the Warriors are sure putting up a fight. Unfortunately, the double demo is enough for Cumberland. Under 2 minutes to go, a tie game. And a whole lot of implications now. That kickoff is actually going to go in the Warriors' favor. That's up over the top of Nightya. And Reshi is there. What's he got? He's got a flip. He's going to go underneath, redirected towards the net. Intentional or not, I'm going to say probably so, knowing Resh. That's an infield pass. That shot's just wide from Reshi. Warriors still, they're still threatening. And I feel like Cumberland is starting to feel the heat.
I feel like both of these teams are probably starting to feel the pressure. Cumberland in specific because they're on their last live.
Oh, okay.
But Nex, similarly to his his goal explosion, is cold as ice.
Well, Cumberland, I think, has sent the message that they're going to start removing the back line if they can't just beat it. Polar to the backboard is denied. And now it's the Warriors who have to answer some questions. Velocity will get demoed, and the aggression getting ramped up by Cumberland. More bumps, more demos. It doesn't feel like it's stopping Bluey. Upfield, he's got Reshi. It's high. Where's the follow? There it is, and it's denied.
But there's a shot. The Velocity was waiting around. He couldn't contort his car in time. That was an opportunity that wastes away. But there's going to be some more. 50 seconds to go. These three are going to be bound to link up one more time. And it might be now. Bluey looking for Velocity. Gets the bump on Nightya! Two of them things for Velo!
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Bluey removes the back line, and we're tied.
40 seconds to go. By no stretch of the word is this over. There will be another goal scored in this game, whether it's in overtime, whether it's in regulation. Does it really matter? All it's going to do is either extend this incredible series, or it's going to send us home happy. Indiana Tech will be the first team clinched to the Bluegrass booth battle. But not if Nex has anything to say about it. With 20 seconds to go, he just has to line one up. That net's empty. It's all gold!
Oh, it's painful. That is painful. I mean, they've hit the net so often, you can hardly blame Velocity for thinking it's in. Well, another question asked. Can the Warriors provide an answer? It's Nightya first to the ball. Immediately cut down by Velo. Final 10. Next around Reshi. That leaves Bluey on his own back line, and he's going to get beat as well. Polar just going to try and kill it. Still up for now, but it's surely going to hit the ground, and there will be no sweep. It's going to game 4.
I am not concerned about this per se, but what I will say is that I hope this isn't a momentum swing. That's what I hope. I hope that these guys cool it and remember that they have 2 more games to win. To win one. To win one. 2 more games to win one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They have 2 more tries. 2 more tries. They have pushed Cumberland to the brink. We'll see.
This is a good series, man. This is a very good series.
This is far from over. There is plenty of conversation left to be had. You just got to believe, right? You just got to believe. They've taken down St. Clair. Nutty, I shouted it out on your stream. They beat they beat Akron. Why not Cumberland? They just beat Oklahoma Christian. Why not this team?
Real quick heads up on the other quali match for LAN. It's Concord ETSU. It was 1-1. Concord scored after a 3-minute overtime. 6 seconds into game 4, ETSU's already up 2-0. So definitely some kickoff shenanigans, but that no longer matters. The only thing that matters is here and now. Reshiram's able to get that mid boost, but Polar has full control of the ball. On the catch, it's popped away by Reshiram. That's what I want to see more of from Velocity specifically. The physicality has been rampant from Cumberland. They have gotten, I don't remember the numbers, but I'll put it this way, more demos than Indiana Tech. That's all you need to know. It doesn't matter how many, but that needs to be ramped up on the blue half of the pitch.
Yeah. I mean, that was really the difference maker, it felt like, for Cumberland in the last game. What the counter will be for the Warriors? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see if they have one. And clearly, Cumberland has already signaled that nothing's changing. The bumps are going to keep coming. Reshi is going to work this one around. Cut off by the Cumberland defense. And now Bluey looking for the dunk. And then there's a demo coming out for the Warriors. But Polar has control, but he's not got a lot of boost. Neither does Velo, so Nightingale will just pop it back. And now Polar with boost towards the net. I think it's off the bar. It is. And Velo will send it back for now, but another demo comes out. Velo against the world. He can't win this time. And now Nex. He is going to get beat out, but the rebound available for Polar, and that's gobbled up by Velocity. And Nightya will just promptly just turn that into an immovable object. Polar will move it back. Here comes the bump. It's off the bar again.
That is beautiful 1v2 defense there from Reshiram. He saw, I believe it was Polar hunting him from all the way from midfield. Naya had the freest shot of his life. But Reshiram's just thorn in the butt of Cumberland, and he has been the entire series. He needs one more moment, though. 3 minutes to go. There's a lot of time, a lot of opportunities, a lot of space for either of these teams to work. It's a great infield pass, but Nightya read it the whole way. Bluey's got to be careful here as that third man, but Velocity gets back in time. Collects the 100 boost. Now he has a lot of space. Ends up just popping it high. Does he go ceiling? He sure does. Takes it, uses it, tries to find the reset, but Polar shuts him down. He had a reset of his own to work with. Velocity might have a free net. It's off target. Nightya wasn't ready for it. He misjumped, but both of his teammates there to bail him out. It's a good opportunity there from Indiana Tech, and now it's a counterattack that's cleared away by Velocity. We approach halftime. It's been more of the same. Double demo leaves it at 2v2, which I don't think Bluey was entirely ready for. Next was ready for that redirection, but his goes wide. Naya, after the respawn, had to be careful, but he's able to weather the storm. That is Bluey, who takes a quick shot. Reshiram follows up. Reshiram stakes it! 1-0.
Well, hey, it certainly ain't pretty, but at this stage of the tournament, pretty don't matter. It's all about gritty. And that was very gritty.
Right foot green.
2:16 to go. And is that enough? The answer, surely not. Resh is going to look to make it 2, but Polar got something to say. He's got a man in the infield. That's Nightya pre-jumped. Can't make contact, and Bluey is going to try and work this one back, but next, looking for a double. It's off the near pipe. That was a follow from Polar. The net may be open, but Naya is going to get back in time on the recovery. Now it's Cumberland back the other way. They had numbers for a moment. It might not matter. Next with the flip, denied by Bluey, and now Reshi back the other way. Make it 2 touches. Naya will have one. Velo to the backboard. That will call Polar into task. He finds Next. Next moving it back. There's the denial by Bluey, but the rebound's still there. Stopped by Reshi. Now Polar. 1 touch. He's surely going to get the flip, but Resh got there from seemingly out of nowhere. It's still not over, though. That 50 goes out to Naya. He's got the flip. Denied by Velocity. Polar catches and turns. Bluey, 1 off the corner. Now Next. Off the corner once more. Out in front. The Warriors keep it out for now, but it feels like Cumberland closing in here. Polar looking maybe infield. He's got Next. He gets bumped by Resh. They're forced to go back to Naya. They'll just go high, but Reshi looking to take control. He'll just get 1 with the flip that actually forces Polar to go a little bit more defensive, and he's actually going to lose his 50. Things stall out here, and the Warriors have an open net. It's gonna go. It's 2-0.
One of the great defensive stands of the qualifiers so far results in this. Velocity wasn't ready. Polar wasn't ready. It was the quick reaction from Velo that was the only really separation point between these two teams. Cumberland needs an answer, and they need it quickly. Reshi and Velocity going to try and suffocate them to the point where they can't even breathe. Polar's able to break out. One man jumps. It's Bluey. He can't make a read. Polar on the ground pinch. It's poked away by Reshiram again. He's been everywhere over the last minute and a half, but it's been this man on the camera, Velocity, who was absolutely raked so far tonight. He has been having a fantastic qualifier, and they're going to need one more moment of defense from him, but it's 15 seconds to go. This ball might be threatening. Naya can't force it through. Next is there. Next shoots. It's the same. Polar's there. Polar. Reshiram clears. 8 seconds to go, and the first team to advance to the Bluegrass Moose Battle are the Indiana Tech Warriors.
Improbable, but not impossible. The Warriors take down Oklahoma Christian. They take down Cumberland. What seed were they? Do we remember, Nutty?
Indiana Tech, they were 6.
The 6th seed. They were not seeded to do this. And they just took down the 2 seed? And, I mean, they had to have taken the 3 seed, too. Shu, how are you feeling? I see that smile.
What? What just happened? Not only
Heck yeah!
Not only
Tech,
has Indiana Tech
indeed.
taken down Oklahoma Christian, they have taken down 2 teams that are in the CRO League play top 8. 2 back to back. You can't call that a fluke. You can't say one of those teams wasn't trying. This is definitive proof that Indiana Tech is here to play.
If you look at their recent results, since they got here, Ole Miss, okay, fair, 4-1. Decent win, good start. Then St. Clair, 4-2. Okay, that's pretty good. Nutty, you were there and you saw UTC, and after that, you started screaming, "These boys are here."
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What'd you say?
Yeah, he's lost. He's lost. He's freaking out right now internally. You saw them in UTC, and you started screaming, "These boys are here."
I did.
Watch out. Well, I think were your words after the St. Clair win. Akron yesterday, and now today it's Oklahoma Christian and Cumberland.
Yes. Wow. Velocity interview on stream. None of the guys are here, man. You know what? We could try.
We can figure it out.
Getting the VC, bro.
Wow. They have, and Shu, you, if memory serves correctly, no, I don't mean to put you on the spot. You are still an analyst with Colleague, correct?
I am an analyst with Colleague, yes.
Yeah. These are big wins. These are huge
massive
wins.
I am already telling like Vaudable and Danger Taco Bass, like I have been telling them, Indiana Tech just beat Oklahoma Christian. Indiana Tech just beat Cumberland.
Yeah.
And like they are excited in the group chat.
100%, as they should be.
Big wins.
Yeah.
Shout out from the rooftops. UTK, or not UTK,
Indie Tech
UKY.
Top 10. Indie Tech Top 10. I will not rest until it is done.
Yeah.
Bluegrass Boost Battle, you've got a tech coming to a land near you.
Heck yeah!
I'm
just
speechless,
interrupting,
man.
I'm excited.
I mean, I think we all are. That's massive.
Never a doubt. Dab.
I think we all thought when we saw Oklahoma Christian, there's a chance they could beat Oklahoma Christian. There is a world where that can happen. Cumberland, though, I think we all quietly, I don't think any of us talked about it, at least to each other. I think we all quietly agreed that would be a big win, but probably not something we would see tonight. 3-1. And it was convincing in that last game. I mean, wow. I don't know. We're not done. We are not done. We will be back with an interview here in just a little bit. The Warriors have qualified for Bluegrass Boost Battle. We'll be heading to Kentucky.
Yes!
And we'll be back in just a moment for an interview. See you guys in just a moment. And we are back. You can't see him, but you can certainly hear him. Instead of doing one, we brought all three because we got three casters. So Bluey, Resh, and Velocity. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Doing great. Take we
indeed. Well, I'm gonna actually just straight up call out Shu. You're up first.
Yep.
You got it.
All right, my question's going to Resh. The colleague group, myself included, have put you at number 13 at the end of last month. What do you have to say to us after these two wins?
I mean, I think you put us at 13 just because you didn't see us play for like a long time. We've been here for only a month, but now that we've started like beating people, I think you guys should like up us in the rankings. I think we deserve top 10 easily, and we've proved that by winning like against St. Clair, Akron, today Cumberland, and big teams. So I think that's, if you're not gonna change that, that's a bit of disrespect, if I'm honest.
I know I'm changing mine, that's for sure.
Nutty, you're up.
I got Big Blue. You have these two teammates coming in. I know you guys have played online a little bit longer than they've been here, but going into BB, you guys got about a month to adjust, critique, study some VODs, and get ready. Which is about half the time that you've been acclimated with this duo of Velocity and Reshi Ram. Tell me a little bit just how you guys are going to prepare. Anything special for BBB?
I mean, we have Serial calls tomorrow, so that's going to be a pretty good warm-up. And then just hopefully we do well in NECC and the rest of the games. And I just can't wait to be back in Kentucky. Yeah. It's a wonderful facility.
Back in
Kentucky. I forgot you went
in...
last year. That's true. That completely crossed over my mind. Bub, what you got?
Well, Kentucky wasn't exactly something that I think Bluey wants to. I mean, it was fun. I'm sure Bluey can attest to that. But results were what they were. Shout out to Chippy and Miller. Goat teammates. My question is for Mr. Velo. Y'all got CRL that you're returning to for open quals tomorrow. You're in a group with Michigan State again. You dropped, I think it was 3-1 or 3-2. I don't remember the exact result against them. But going into that group again, how are you guys feeling? Especially after today. I mean, first of all, you got to be feeling well. But looking at that group now, I guess, how are you feeling after all this?
Well, I think Michigan State are like a really good team, first of all. And they've been getting the better of us recently, as you can see. But today, what we've done is a big step forward, obviously qualifying for this LAN and beating a team that made it into like the league play. So I think we're definitely a lot more confident playing against them this time. We're all playing well. And I think we've got what it takes to take them down this time when it matters.
Yeah, absolutely. Not one, by the way, two. Oklahoma Christian and Cumberland. Just,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, insane. I mean, we talked about it briefly before we actually went and got you guys. That Oklahoma Christian, we were all kind of like, yeah, that's a series we could win. Cumberland, That's one. That's a tough one. But you guys have obviously played Concord. I don't even know. It feels like an infinite amount of times at this point. I feel like we can't avoid them. Yeah, I mean, 3-1 against Cumberland. Second time this year you guys play them. You guys got your get back this time around. But you guys will try and get your get back on CRL tomorrow. We'll be back 7 p.m. Nutty, Shu, Bluey, Velo, and Rush. Well, first of all, thank you guys for providing outstanding content. Nutty and Shu, it's been an absolute blast to be with you guys in the booth. We'll be back here 7 p.m. tomorrow for CRL Open Qualifier. I think it's number 1. Doesn't matter. We'll be back for CRL Open Qualifier number 1. We'll be back. See you tomorrow.
Heck yeah!
Tekwi.
Techway, indeed. I love the awkward pause before we leave. This is fantastic. We're all still here.